Welcome to ZOE Game Night.
Oh, I didn't see you there.
So, hey.
Got a full house tonight.
I'm going to leave this.
I am James Durham. I will be running the game that we're playing tonight, which we'll get into that in just a second here. First, I want to introduce everybody sitting at the table. So we're going to hop around here and everybody tell who we are. Start over here.
Hi, I'm Ethan Bougeot,
I'm in the
local
camera.
pretty boy.
So locally pretty. All right.
Get in there.
I'm Paladin. That's just who I am. I didn't have something prepared.
I didn't either. I don't know if you could tell.
Sweet, I'm Maggie Doyle. Oh,
Oh, we can hear ourselves.
that's because Christian turned chat
I
on.
wanted to see if they're there.
They're
can't
here.
tell.
I look different, apparently.
It's because you got a hoodie on.
I hope that's the reason, and it's not something weird.
No, I don't think so. I'm Christian Doyle.
Aww.
I'm Rocco. Like a little cartoon wallaby.
Level wallaby.
But
You
like
just
a
call
much
yourself a
bigger
wallaby.
cartoon
Bigger,
You're
yeah.
a bigger cartoon wallaby.
Much bigger cartoon.
Slightly
Here's
less neurotic.
why I'm excited about tonight's game.
Why is that?
Because it's my table from home.
Minus Nathan Rice, yeah.
Yeah.
We're missing like one person, maybe two, depending on the night. And this is
True, just no Aaron and no Nathan, right?
Yeah.
I'm just excited because I know everybody here. We all know each other. We play together on the regular, even though it's a new game. We've got
That's true.
a
This
certain
is.
chemistry that we are used to playing in. And I don't know. That's always comfortable.
It's
for
like
me.
we're letting
Yeah.
them into our living room, except ours is much dirtier than this.
The table is also smaller.
Oh, yes, they're commenters on the overlay, Maggie.
I
No,
think
I
that,
know.
I think that if Leo was running around behind the scenes at our house though during game,
That'd be weird.
The puppies would
no,
be
it would be
entertained.
awesome.
No, it'd be
Yeah.
great, but it'd be
That's what we're
really
missing,
it would be
the
awesome.
puppies.
The
So Leo, if you ever want to
puppies!
come and play with us at our house, you're more than
Or
welcome to like run around behind the scenes.
To make it super like our game nights, Leo, you can just start like knocking over beverages or just start pawing at us like the dogs.
Oh yeah,
Just
definitely.
climb up on my shoulder, like the little
Just-
one, or climb
Exactly.
up on my shoulder,
Yeah.
like the big one.
Like that, or
Yeah.
big one. Just take your arm and just whack everything.
Yes.
Yeah, it says that there are different people here that are here on the screen. With the,
I promise that Madeline Arnold, Luke Admonson are not here. Maggie Doyle and Christian Doyle, though, those names are right. Just only one of the names is under the right person.
I've been told I
But
look
that's
a bit
not really an issue because this is ZOE
Who
Game
cares?
Night. We
It's
really
ZOE
don't
Game
care.
Night.
Woo! It's
No
all
one
casual,
cares.
baby.
I want to know who I am.
I made Leo do a whole bunch of stuff right before we started. It's my fault. Look, she's cool.
Yeah, and I'm inclined to take it easy on the poor person on tech by themselves.
I know.
I would like if we could just set the standard on taking it really easy on the poor person on tech by themselves. Just make
Yeah.
that
I think that's a good
Yeah,
standard
I
to
think
set.
taking it easy is
I wanna
perfectly
be
acceptable. If
the very
Maggie wasn't
best.
running her ragged before the show, like she said,
I want to be really
making her
shitty.
duty.
So I'm going to take a minute and talk about what we're going to play today.
All
We
right,
are
exciting.
going to play some 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons today, which most of you are at least passingly familiar with, being as it's...
We've been playing it a little bit recently here.
It is one of the most popular RPGs on the market.
I will go so far as to say the most popular.
The cover says so, but I don't like to make claims as such.
The world's greatest role-playing game.
Yeah.
Both.
James, you should
Someone in
lift up
marketing.
your amazing
Oh, here we-
first edition screen.
Is that good?
God,
There you
it's
are.
so
I don't know.
pretty.
I'm real horny.
There you are. This screen is older than everyone at the table except for Christian and I.
That's true.
Confirmed. We did
You're
the math
not.
earlier.
You're beautiful.
No.
In fact, the adventure we're running today is that old as well. But I picked it for a couple of really important reasons. The first is it's one of my favorite adventures that they ever published in the history of Dungeons & Dragons. I think it's one of the greatest series of modules that they ever put out. And
Okay.
I think they agree with that too, because on the 27th of next month, they're re-releasing it under 5th edition rules in a hard book set. This entire module and all of the U series of modules, the Sinister
yeah,
Secret of
those are
Saltmarsh, the Danger at Dunwater, and the Final
The
Enemy.
U series, U meaning underwater, because there's a lot of underwater elements to all of the dungeons.
Really?
Yeah, it's one of the classic ones. They're re-releasing it. It's coming out next month, and I happen to own PDFs of it and pretty much all the other old school stuff. So
So we're gonna give it a try.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm excited at least.
See
This
if our
goes all the
modern
way
gaming
back.
sensibilities can get us through an old school dungeon.
It goes all the way
Yeah.
back to 1981, and it also had the honor at that time period of being the first official module that was written, published, and released initially in the United Kingdom.
Oh, look at that.
Hell yeah.
Trivia.
Oh yeah, which caused some of the first tournament DMs to run a little bit of troubles because it was written in the King's English as opposed to Americanized
Oh, yeah.
English.
You see a door made of
the point where-
aluminium.
You're not sure.
To the point where that was
No,
even
it's-
included in the forward on the
spelled the
module
same,
where
right?
they explained that they used the King's English and they hoped that people would understand because for years the people in the UK had been dealing with our English versions of modules, so turnabout's fair play.
It was a little
Yeah.
like a little
It's
smack
about as
on the
English
wrist.
as
I'm
it
not
gets.
sure if he hit you or not because I don't know what your armoire class is.
An assistant off to the side, crossing out a lot of unnecessary U's.
Take that, English.
Which only exists in our language that we took all those U's out because in the early days of publication you paid by the letter and so they started to take out a lot of the useless letters in the King's English to save money on printing.
Oh.
I like that we call them useless because we got away with getting rid of them.
Really, our language exists because of cheap bastards. Kind of
would
like
say
why our
that.
country exists.
That's very
cheap
appropriate.
Yeah,
bastards.
that makes sense, huh?
No, we don't want to pay taxes. Jesus had no taxes.
Jesus died for your taxes.
So before we start, wow, no. Before we start even playing Skinner, I want you guys to take a minute and to tell everyone at home about the character you're going to be playing. I know I sprung them all on you, and you didn't have much time to prepare to deal with these. So maybe just say a thing or two about these adventures you're playing today. Maybe just game rule-wise, so that people at home know what kind of classes and stuff is going on today, if they follow the game, and if not.
Yeah. Does this mean I have to go first because I went first for the names?
Yeah.
Tradition,
Yeah.
you don't mess
Yeah.
with tradition.
That's fine. I am playing Brecken Haybar, the washed-up street magician.
Magician.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm under pressure. I had the
Brecken
glasses
is your
on, it's
name?
going- Brecken. It's like
Brecken.
broken with an E.
I like it.
And
Brecken.
they are a second-level human sorcerer with the draconic sorceress origin heritage.
Cool.
So that's they get all their powers from. But unfortunately, it comes up a little rough because the nature of having wild and untamed magics that you can't always control to the best of your ability, that you didn't want, there are side effects. And Brecken is cursed with a never-ending hangover. Hence the sunglasses.
Rough.
Oh, that is rough.
That sounds like how I'm feeling today without ever even drinking.
Yeah.
See, you might as well at least drink.
Yep.
Nah, that's good.
Might as well. Alright. Hello, my name is Seamus O'Flaherty. I am a half-elf rogue. I am a sneak thief. I like to pick pockets and stab bad guys. Yeah, so basically rogue is just I hang out in the background. I wait around for somebody to have their back turned or have somebody be already in combat with them, and then I stab them really good and I get extra damage. So that's who I am.
That checks out.
Well, that tracks.
Oh my god. I'm so happy. All
Oh
right.
God, does he have Lucky Charms?
You'll never see him. You'll have to buy me dinner first.
Oh, I like that.
That's
I
not true.
like
You don't
that.
have to buy him dinner.
No,
Um,
does he have to buy your dinner or does he have to buy dinner for you? 'Cause-
Oh, that's tricksy.
Yeah.
Leprechauns are tricksy
The Irish
though.
accent doesn't give it away.
No. No. Okay, well, I am playing Beldrick Whipping Fist, which I'm actually very proud of this name. I suck at coming up with names. I was very proud of coming up with this name. No, that is disgusting. I want to throw something at you and I can't. I could throw it.
I
No,
took all the way out the throwables before the game started.
You did.
No,
I'm not. I will not throw a die. It'll actually hurt.
If you are going to throw one, I recommend these.
Yeah, this
No,
one's metal.
This is a gnarly die.
Okay. Anyway,
Oh, I've got a
Beldrick
really pointy one.
Whipping Fist, because my fists of fury. That's why. Because I am a halfling barbarian. So, though I am small, I am mighty. Rawr.
Like
I'm
the
just a tiny
raccoon.
little rage monster, and I'm really excited about it.
Oh,
Ah!
that's adorable.
I know. I'm like a bork,
I miss
but
you,
like
Logie.
angry.
I am Petrellus Salt, what's called Petrellus Pepper, what's called Pepper Pete, what's called just Pete, or Stanley if you prefer. I am a monk, not by trade, as it doesn't pay anything. I am, in fact, a fisherman, and I use my amazing martial arts skill to catch shallow water fish. And also because I don't like to wear shoes.
You're so cute.
I am Father Elias Grunt, half-orc cleric. I caused too many drunken fights at the clergy, so they told me to piss off. And then I started preaching too much at the bar, so they told me to piss off. And so I ended up on a boat, because who else would have me?
Mm-hmm.
And it became something of a problem when it turns out I just sort of make storms happen at sea, which isn't terribly
That's not
advantageous for
helpful.
boats.
No.
That's okay, Tempest clerics, we sailors, we tend to lean their way anyway.
I think it's fine.
Oh, and the tusks, they get shaved down because I'm a bit sensitive about my diction.
Like the size of it?
Like, whenever I talk about my diction, this is the response I get. I don't see what's so funny.
You know, you just got to be confident with what you got.
So you're saying that that shaving down your tusks smaller makes your diction look bigger?
More noticeable.
More broader than bigger, I should say.
Just ignore him, you're fine.
It's about girth.
We're off to a classy start here on
I'm gonna
Good
go
Game
throw up.
Night.
Ugh.
Still better than the
No
other.
Helen, no Andy, and yet we still
It was
managed
still-
to jump right in.
Look, it was still cleaner though.
A little head first.
So we're going to start tonight's adventure in the town of Saltmarsh. The previous fall, their group sort of formed to deal with some pirates that were troubling Seaton, about 23 miles to the northeast of here.
Fucking
And
pirates.
all of you found that adventuring paid the bills a lot better than any of your previous jobs ever did. I mean, you were able to deal with some pirates and make more money than you'd ever made in a year.
Mm-hmm.
So you thought maybe this is the thing for you. Maybe you can just make a fortune, call it quits, and not
my
have to
own
work
boat.
anymore.
Yeah.
And so you traveled to the town of Saltmarsh. You heard rumors that there could perhaps be adventurous employment to be found there.
Mm-hmm.
You arrived in the night when almost everything was closed other than the Traveler's Rest, which thankfully is one of the first buildings coming into town when you're
Good.
coming from
I
the
like
north.
Traveler's Rest has sexy saxophone music.
I do too. And you spent the night at the Traveler's Rest, which was really nice after a couple of days on the road, hoofing it. Saltmarsh and Seaton is in the kingdom of Keeland, if you're familiar with the world of Greyhawk. If not, it is in the southwest of the continent and is rather warm, humid, somewhat tropical.
All right,
So shirtless then.
right.
Entirely possible
I
to
am
be
shirtless.
shirtless. Saltmarsh
Yeah,
is
fuck
a
it.
rather small port town with a population of just over 2,000. It would have perhaps gotten to grow bigger, but Seaton, 23 miles to the north, is a lot bigger. And then Bale Keep to the south is also a lot bigger. Just being the small port town in the middle, they don't get a tremendous amount of trade, but they still get some, being on a decent trade route. It is the morning after your arrival in Saltmarsh.
Sorry, it's just very swinging.
Oh, really? This is like 10 times tamer than usually guys run on a Sunday. So.
I know, I feel like we're all behaving.
Yeah, you are all behaving.
I don't want to. I want to go home.
Oh, that sounds like Ethan.
Yeah, there we go. That's accurate.
Well, after all that time in Seaton, I think we should find a decent meal because I am so tired of tofu.
Dog tofu is great.
I know, but
That
every
was-
day, 3 squares a day.
That was good. That was good.
Oh,
Well, actually, like most of the communities on the coast, fish is the predominant food source.
Because it's the greatest food in the entire world.
You're just saying that because you're a fisherman.
I am.
I'll eat it raw.
Hey, isn't it called like sushi or something?
Sushi?
It's called raw fish.
Coffee?
Don't go
I
giving
believe.
things stupid names around here for no reason.
What's your name again?
You can call me Pete.
In fact, here.
Hey, Pepper Pete.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Here's a little portion of the map. Right there is the
History.
Kingdom of Keeland, where my finger is.
I like how Ethan's
I
trying.
gotta look.
There we
Okay,
go.
Ethan. Let's see.
They were not creative on naming the Azure Sea.
No,
It's
well,
blue.
I'm just saying.
There's the
like,
blue one, guys.
this is probably technically the oldest D&D world in existence.
That's so cool.
No, it's fine. I just cracked.
Now,
it.
it's worn out. This is only half of the map, but for those of you who have never seen
Whoa, that's so cool.
I
it
love
before. This
got
is
so much-
probably older than any of you at home watching.
So much history.
There
You
is a
should get that.
tremendous.
We should get that like
Framed?
laminated.
Yeah.
And the other half's behind me, but it's not really relevant at the moment.
We should
It
make
belongs
sure.
in a museum.
I want to take care of it.
Preserve it for future generations.
Yeah. Anyway, well.
Preserve it.
Bronze it.
Then you can't use it.
Wait, hold on. It'll just be.
Encased in
Yeah.
cement, we'll know it's there.
Ceviche is also a good option for the raw fish, guys.
Ooh, yeah.
And I feel a little bit more genre appropriate.
Y'all do
More
like.
than likely. And as for which of the U series was the best, guys, that's like any sort of entertainment or literature. It's open, subjective, your own interpretation. Everybody has their own style, their own feel. And I also feel that perhaps if you have played one of these in the past, your individual experience might shape how you view this module. I mean, if you had a dungeon master who was really old school like Christian and I did growing up younger, you probably have a rather darker view of modules than most people do.
From what I've heard, yeah.
But hey, you know, everybody to each their own. If you really liked Saltmarsh, that's great. If you didn't, that's unfortunate. If you did really like Saltmarsh and you really like some of those old school modules and wanted to run one, another one in that same vein, which is amazing, is called Against the Cult of the Reptile God. If you have not read or run that one, I strongly suggest you do so. Maybe they'll re-release that one in their pile of stuff eventually.
Cool.
Just, I asked them to please don't remake the Tomb of Horrors again. Please, ever.
The latest one's really good from what I hear.
We don't need to re-release that one. You know, it's kind of like Against the Giants. You've either played it or it's played itself out at this point. We can move on from this.
See, my embarrassing nerd confession is I've never actually played the Tomb of Horrors.
There you go.
James,
I have
you want to
it.
kill us some Saturday? Sunday? We play on Sundays.
I have the
I
Tomb
do
of
not.
Annihilation
Okay.
book.
No, I do not.
But anyway,
No. You won. This one was also done as a tournament module, which is
That's right.
really, really interesting at the time because it was one of the first tournament modules that wasn't just a death trap of hack and slash.
right, yeah.
It was among the first tournament modules that was investigation based,
Uh-oh.
which was kind of a new thing.
Oh no.
I need a magnifying glass. Investigating.
It's investigating.
You can't investigate without a magnifying
Yeah.
glass. That's-
So it is morning in the town of Saltmarsh. It is up and bustling and moving. The fishermen are already out trying to get their day's catch, and the local businesses are up and running.
All right. Now, what do they have in the way of fish? Is it good? I mean, is it
It is pretty good.
pretty good? Okay.
Predominantly shellfish on the menu here at the Traveler's Inn.
Oh damn, is there somewhere around here I could get some shrimp scampi? 'Cause that sounds bomb right now.
The Traveler's Rest has shrimp.
Yeah, crawfish boil happening anyway.
Those would be more upriver.
Those are freshwater.
Oh,
How is the clam
Yeah.
chowder? I've heard
They
good
don't call the
things.
town freshwater.
It is also quite good.
no,
I didn't know.
I forgot.
I do.
Obviously, because you're not professional anglers like myself.
A valid
You
point.
can leave.
Is that what the kids are calling it these
Okay.
days?
No, come back. You punch good. Please.
Great.
So we're here.
You have made it to
the rest.
Saltmarsh, you having a nice, wonderful breakfast of
Yum.
real food, and having spent the night in a real bed, it was kind of a decent way to start your day.
Ooh. Yeah.
So I suppose we should ask around for work.
It is quite possible to do so.
I mean, I
man.
guess.
I really just want to stand on top of the bar and just yell about it, but I feel like that's not the right thing to do.
Do you want to come
It's
sit on
like
my
10
shoulders?
a.m.
It's-
You would only be shouting to the other members of your group. As no one else is in the tavern in this.
Ah!
So.
All right, everyone get
I
a
didn't
circle.
realize this
We're
town
gonna pay
was
each other
lame.
to take care of chores.
I don't know.
Oh, wait, we could ask the barkeep.
What are you gonna ask him?
I want to go up and first ale.
Early, but all right.
Ale. Look, it's when you're shorter, time moves faster. It's like 4 o'clock for me.
Valid.
I'm not a scientific man, so I
You'd
have
argue
nothing
with
to say
that.
against that.
I
Listen.
can't really argue with
I
that.
believe it's true.
We?
Are any of us educated?
No.
No.
Maybe you. We
The sea.
are
No.
very talented in many ways. We are very strong. We are very good at acquiring lost objects, such things like that.
We've never done that, though.
Shut your mouth.
I have a particular set of skills.
He has a particular set of skills.
Yes.
I just want some.
Got any work?
Scampi, I'll be honest.
You got folks that needs like killings. You got treasure that needs findings. You got. I'll chop wood all day. I need money.
I've seen him too. He'll do all of the work for just tiny marshmallows.
And what does that one do? Look up.
Oh, I will climb
no.
up to the bar and try to swing at you.
I suppose we'll be
I
looking
hold-
for work elsewhere as you just dug your own grave.
Yeah, I will start.
athletics?
I will start punching.
I would like to assist in holding her back.
Yeah, I will
I'm gonna let
hold
you
back.
roll for it, but I'm gonna help.
Well, if you're competing, you're gonna have to roll initiative between each other to see if she can throw a punch before you can get a hold of her.
That's fine.
All right. First.
She might very well throw a punch before you can get your hands on her.
Well,
First
my
dice
initiative
roll
is
of this
10.
set. Oh, that's cocked, but that was gonna be a 17. Natural 20.
And I got a 10.
Right,
These dice like me.
So you're going to have to attempt to grapple her to restrain her.
Oh
Okay.
gosh,
Oh,
opposed
honey.
athletics. Oof.
Athletics?
I am assisting, so you have advantage on this, but you're still gonna fail.
Oh, I do get a. I do
okay.
get a nice bonus.
I get no bonus.
This is correct.
I got a 2 and a 5.
I have a 21.
You get your hands around, but he's just. He's so strong, significantly stronger than you, even though he's less than half your height.
I imagine.
He's so
it's just
slippery.
like slip.
And yeah, really slippery. And will you give me an attack roll for that punch, please?
Yeah. So, yeah, it should. I got a 16, and I'm gonna add my
Unless he's
Yeah, add
in
your
full plate with a
strength.
magic
add my
shield,
strength,
you
so
hit it.
19.
No, that is more than enough to successfully land a sucker punch, which dislodges a
Hell of a dress
tooth
code for a
Good.
bartender.
and knocks him completely unconscious and to the ground.
my
There's no
God.
scampi for you now.
Who's looking up now?
I lean over. I tried to stop her.
Is there anyone else working here? Jesus, that's loud.
I mean, like, as long as we pay our tab, like, they've got a menu. We could just
We should-
make it ourselves.
What I'm hearing is the bar is unguarded.
Hold on.
We'll
We're
just
at
leave a
like a
note.
7. I'm gonna need us to turn down to like a 3 because the acoustics in here are very good.
What I'm hearing is the bar is unguarded.
Oh damn.
Come on.
Okay.
What if we just leave some gold and a note?
Hey, that's what I was saying. But
Is
then
he
again,
unconscious?
Oh yeah, he's unconscious and missing a tooth.
what are you thinking, Pepper Pete?
I'm gonna just pick the two.
You, Pepper Pete.
That's me, Pepper Pete.
What are you thinking?
I'm gonna put
Should we leave some gold or should we
a
just
gold
take
on
it?
each of his eyes like he's dead.
Did we buy anything from him?
Oh, ale.
All right.
Ceviche.
I never got it though.
I'll track it.
We never.
Well, I'm assuming you're about to grab some.
Oh.
Yeah, no. Should we pay off what we take or should we just take?
Oh, well,
I put 2 gold there.
You
That'll
can't-
cover us.
really take anything from the sea without giving something in return, and she doesn't give gifts without taking something.
Right, so we
This
pay.
is a
All right.
bar.
What if we pay with the money I
Well,
found in the
that
till?
being said, you know,
That's still stealing.
But it's stealing with paying, which is a little bit better.
are we?
I'm gonna go to
robbing
the
man?
kitchen.
You head to the kitchen.
I do.
Your scampi is starting to burn back there.
Damn it!
I already got the
I
scampi
feel
on.
like I should wake the man up.
I'm gonna, in a
gonna
panic,
grab 2
thinking
ales,
that I
one
know
for you,
any
one for
cold
me.
spells, randomly just reach out to do something, but a firebolt reaches out and I burn the hell out of my scampi.
You torch the scampi and almost set the kitchen on fire.
This sucks.
You guys hear a loud banging noise from in the back near the kitchen, and some shouting. Yeah, you're getting a pitcher of water ready to dump over the head of the unconscious barkeep.
I'm grabbing 2 ales.
You're pouring yourself 2 ales. When an older gentleman walks in the door, the traveler's inn, looking at all of you.
Welcome to the Traveler's Inn. What can we get you?
We found him this way.
Where's
The
Fred?
special today is...
Fred will be right with you.
He sputters, waking up, spitting out blood. He's missing a front tooth.
Customer.
I head over to the kitchen. Table 3 still waiting on their scampi.
I'm working on it. I hop behind and I start bartending. And I was like, "Hey, what do you have?" Just shaking a random mug
Fred
full of
sits up
nothing.
and looks very confused for a moment.
What if we end up not doing this adventure and we just run this game?
I think that's
What are you doing behind
They
this
were looking
bar?
for work.
You were sleeping.
Yeah, I figured I'd jump in for you.
Ow!
Oh, you were sleeping because you made the halfling angry and lost a tooth for it.
Yeah, we told you not to do it.
Well, he kept him from taking anything else.
shredded.
He keeps the tooth.
I'm gonna put it on a necklace of other teeth
It's barbarian
in front
law.
of you.
You should count yourself lucky. He usually takes ears.
That's true. You
That
don't-
one's on my belt.
You don't want to check his belt pouch.
Many addiction.
Diction? Really?
I told you I'm sensitive enough.
What's your sensitive? You shave down to the root of those tusks.
Scampi's burned.
It is very burned. Thanks. Thank you very much.
So,
We were inquiring about work.
yep.
I put the order pad down. I guess that's
You were saying treasures? But my head's a little fuzzy. You'll have to forgive
Yes,
me.
we are adventurers.
Ah, I see.
On noble quests.
I'll grab a tankard and pour him a mug of his own ale. Here.
Well, besides fishing, there isn't really a whole lot that goes on around here I could tell you about. And
Fishing
the
is
old
noble
man who
to
came
pass
in
time
when you were in the
with.
midst of pouring water interrupts him. Oh, don't be shorting them. There's plenty of tales around here.
I'm gonna go sit down at that man's table.
I think this guy's crazy.
Buy me a drink?
So,
Yeah, I'll
I
buy
hand
him a
him the
drink.
ale I poured for the bartender.
He throws back the whole thing. I'm almost loose enough to talk. Maybe another drink?
Yep.
It's 10 in the morning, sir.
One more, then you talk.
Fine,
We're drinking.
Fine.
Are we all on halfling time now?
Yeah, we are. Half
Well,
the time.
Watch
Really
us
good.
have adventure.
There is one place you might want to look at. There's an old haunted house up outside of town, the old manor. Alchemist lived there years and years ago. They said he turned lead to gold there and it's stashed away somewhere in that house. Now, I thought maybe I'd take a peek finding that gold myself. But, I went into the back door and I thought maybe I'd find it in there, and instead I heard these ghastly shrieks and piercing wails, and I ran as fast as my legs could carry me. And I ain't never been back since.
Sounds rough, brother.
Let's go.
Sweet.
I'm in.
Hold on, them's his ghosts.
No, fighting pirates is one thing.
Fighting incorporeal beings is another, right?
I don't know what you just said.
that they're
Incorporeal.
Nope.
Ghostly ghosts.
Ghostly.
Oh, spooks. I don't do spooks.
You afraid?
Yes.
Why?
Ghosts.
Them's is unnatural.
But what if there
What
are
he
no
said.
ghosts?
But just
What
ever
if
so
it's
slightly
all
more
made up in
articulate.
his head?
Where is it again? Top of the hill?
Just a few miles out of town.
So,
Alright.
I would think that we go up there.
Mm-hmm.
Now we find whatever old man is pretending to be a ghost.
Yep. Scooby-Doo style.
What's Scooby Doo?
Don't worry about
Alright.
it.
You see, the joke was to not call it out.
It's a
No,
play.
it's funnier that he did.
No.
'Cause he's in character and I'm not.
Thank you.
I don't know what a fourth
This
wall
is my gaming group.
Yeah, this is what happens on Sundays, kids.
I was talking about you.
Oh. Anyway, I mean, worst is worst. Like, they are spooky ghosts, but if there are ghosts and we can't handle them, we can always run.
I mean,
True.
not to get a little meta here, but the Padre over here and I can at least keep a ghost at bay a little bit. So
Oh,
if there
right,
are
yeah.
ghosts, then he and I can cover our retreat if it becomes a problem.
And I
I'm
can
in.
run faster than any of you, so I'm fine with
I
it.
mean, I've got that
And
bonus
certainly
action
faster
dash,
than the
but
ghosts. They don't have legs.
But definitely faster than her.
Oh, yes.
What kind of
without
character you
question.
play?
I'm a boy.
Okay.
I'm a
faster than him.
halfling. So I do have tiny legs.
Very tiny legs.
So small. Widow.
Widow.
But can do a piggyback on one of us, I'm sure.
So where's
No,
the
that's the
house?
point though.
A few miles out of town.
Not like in a neighborhood then.
No. Most of the locals won't go near the place. On account it's haunted.
With ghosts.
Well, let's get some rations, just in case.
I go grab 3 more ales.
Them's his rations.
I
Is there
thought
any
she
like
said
what? Is there any
Russians.
like dried fish?
There is plenty
Hello,
of dried
friend. I
fish.
come along with you.
Well,
That's
I'll,
not a joke. I
I'm
did.
gonna get some dried fish, shove it in my pack. That way, if for some reason we have to spend the night somewhere, we've got food. You know, we can eat dried
Hey,
fish.
old
Like
man.
smoked fish.
You want some
Smoked,
burnt
thank you.
scampi?
Smoked fish.
I understand what you're
It's
saying.
burnt scampi. Bad. The spell of yours, yeah, not good.
It's meant to burn the flesh off of humans.
No, I put some in my mouth. I know. But it's good for. It's like charcoal, you know. If that's what your body needs, then it'll.
Chat.
Let's just move on.
You know,
Okay.
that'd actually be good for
I
your
see an AK
hangover,
in
a
chat.
little bit of char in there.
It's not a real hangover. It's a curse.
Well, yeah. So we get provision. I say we go to the haunted house.
You're not
Yeah.
wrong. You're not wrong.
I want to go to the haunted house.
All
Yeah.
I can't read any of that.
The
You
haunted
know what's up,
house
The haunted house Molotovs.
stands on a cliff top, about 70 feet above sea level and 80 feet from the cliff edge.
Okay.
There's a 6-foot-high stone wall that surrounds the garden. It's partially collapsed in several places. There's a gate, an old iron ornate construction that just kind of hangs open. It's really rusted. One of them is barely hanging over
Yeah.
the hinges.
Well, it definitely hits all the right buttons in the haunted house.
Mhm.
This is a good look.
Checks all the right boxes.
In addition to the garden and the structure of the house, there's a little well out back to the right of it. And that's
Okay.
about all that's there.
I feel like the inevitable fleeing and terror would go better without that gate there, so I'm gonna go just yoink that out of place.
It's completely open.
Oh.
It's so rusted that someone couldn't even really close it without just breaking it, and then they just kind of have to tie it all together and hope that it held up, and then you couldn't open and close it anymore.
Well, don't
But-
I look silly trying to rip
Hey.
down the open gate?
Hey,
Ghost magic.
you two.
We don't
you
know.
two. Can you use your fingers and see if you got any ghosties?
Yeah, like a
Oh,
ghost
let's
sense
do
or
a little bit
something.
of
Yeah,
ghosties.
do a little like see what's going on.
I cast firebolt at the gate.
No.
There's no ghost there.
I'm gonna do me a detect evil and good.
What is that awful thing?
Ghosts.
The music just wanted to work.
Silly music.
Ah. Wow, that's
Tricks.
painful.
Yes.
That was good.
Yes, it is.
Sorry, guys.
No worries.
Oh,
How dare you?
that hurt.
I have
Isn't it
tinnitus,
KG
so it
would
just
bring it home
sounded
someday?
normal.
Anyway, I would like to do a perception check just to see what's all mussed about. See if there are any signs of, not necessarily he's detecting evil and good. I just want to see if there's like obvious places where people have been going in and sneaking into the house.
Oh yeah, like trails, footprints, all kinds
That
of
will
shit.
be either an investigation or survival check.
Okay, I'll do investigation check then.
And you did a detect evil, detect good. Who in the party has a good alignment? Who in the party has an evil alignment? That's what you just detected.
And I got
All
a
right then.
Just a bunch of
14.
Right guys.
Just everybody's all right. And
14
everything in that
for
house is
investigation or
perfectly
survival?
Investigation.
Nothing.
Yeah.
It's really overgrown. It doesn't look like anybody's been up here on this track to the front gate in some time.
Seems like the whole house
There's
is full
no
of
sign of
centrist
traffic.
ghosts.
I want to
The
No.
only traffic you see is just
No.
like, raccoons and possums and that kind of
Okay.
just
I want to run
wildlife.
over to the
Good,
well.
okay.
All right, you go through the gate and around the corner of the house to
I
the
just
well.
want. I want to. Is there anything leading to the well? Like footpath one? Nothing.
all,
It's the
all
same?
overgrown cobblestones like everything else.
Okay, great.
There's
That's
no
good.
signs of any
No
traffic
secret passageway
whatsoever.
through the well.
The wall's about 5 feet in diameter.
Yeah.
Where there used to hang the rope and bucket is completely gone.
All
It's
right.
just basically an empty hole at this point. But the covering itself with the shingles is even rotted away.
Okay. What about a window? And can we?
The house itself, where there would be windows, almost every single one is completely broken out or gone. There's holes in the roof so that you can clearly there's light going inside. There's patches where there's even
Okay.
holes in the walls. It is not a really great looking structure.
Is there a cover for that well anywhere in
It's-
nearby vicinity?
It's all rotted away, like chunks of it are around the well.
I want to drop a rock down.
You drop a rock, and it doesn't fall very far, like maybe 10 or 15 feet, and you hear it bloop, hit water.
So there is water,
Hold on.
and it's short, and it's not very deep.
Hold on. You got another one of those rocks?
Yeah.
Give me that. I cast a light cantrip on the rock,
Okay.
so it glows and is very visible, and I'll also chuck it down into the well.
It's about 15 feet deep. The water level is only about 3 feet deep, so you can see the rock
Okay.
glowing in the bottom of the water. There's a rocky floor. There's a couple of spots on the side where the stones have fallen away on the inside of it. It's in
Okay.
disrepair. But other than that, nothing.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I guess
The house is about 30 feet high from the ground level to the roof ridge. The roof is peak pointed and gabled. There's missing slates. It looks like there's harmless patches of mold and cobwebs. It's just really not in good shape. I think for that 20 years definitely was neglected for 20 years since whoever it was that lived here died. Nobody bothered to come in and do a single bit of house maintenance. And the weather has not been kind.
Okay. Well, I want to go up to the front door.
There's a little wraparound porch around the front door. Lots of the boards are completely missing in the porch. The front door opens onto a musty, dirty entrance
I do want to
hall.
knock first. I am polite.
Oh, one of them is completely gone.
I still
one
knock.
of the doors. You knock on the one door that is still standing.
I'm polite.
The wood is mostly rotted. You kind of break a little piece of it. The front door opens into a musty, dirty entrance hall. To your left, a corridor leads into the west wing of the house. On either side of the corridor opening, the walls are bare, but some pieces of wood in the corner near the window indicate that a small table or chair once stood there. Ahead of you, another corridor leads towards the rear of the house. To your right, a staircase climbs to the next story, reaching at a balcony which overlooks the hall along the north and west side. The stairs appear safe to climb, though the balcony rail is broken in several places, and there are missing boards from the upper balcony level in several places as well. Just more rot and disrepair.
Hello?
Get out. Sorry.
That was you.
Yes.
We all have decent wisdom. Come on.
Oh,
I just thought it would be funny.
that was pretty good, actually. I like that. That was good.
Yes, encouraging.
It did.
I got 10 minutes on that detect spell, so now that we're in the house, I just want to sweep around and see if it blips anything.
Again, the only good to detect the good people.
All right, everybody's here.
One of us should check upstairs.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Wait, one? I like it. Go.
Reason being, whatever we're looking for isn't going to be upstairs.
Yeah.
I mean, the floors don't look like they're weight bearing at this point.
Right.
Right.
Maybe I'm pretty light. Maybe I should go and check just in case.
If not you, then me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Or is
Ooh,
a
you
I
might
am
be real
small.
light.
tiny muscle ball.
Yeah, the tiny
I can
muscle ball is
become a
under
ball.
50 pounds.
Oh, damn.
It's me.
Shredded.
Yeah. Go for it.
I just also thought it might need some subtlety.
It might. But if you're just talking weight, she is the lightest by weight.
Okay.
Or he, sorry, is the lightest by weight.
Right. Yeah, I can do it. Right? So,
Alright.
I'm gonna go up, but
The
I
stairs creak ominously as you ascend, but they're safe enough. At the top, you reach the gallery, which is the north and west of the hall. To the east and west, the corridor appears to stretch the full width of the house, doors leading off it to the south. Opposite the western portion of the gallery is another corridor leading north.
I want to go. I want to try and be really stealthy. So I'll roll a stealth check, but I just want to like peek in each room
Nice.
for a
But
moment.
you've got corridors in both directions. to
corridors.
go.
I want to go left.
And then one that goes, obviously, the length of the house, which has
Okay.
like the balcony part extending about over
So
here.
it's like
So you got 3 different directions you can go from
swing,
here.
swing.
To your right, to your left, or kind of forward and ahead.
Yeah, I'll go to the left then.
All right, to the left, kind of takes you across the balcony so that you're looking down upon your friends the most. Like it comes like if the stairs are up here, it goes back across this way, so they're all down here. As you cross,
Anything cool?
go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw.
All right, T. Oh, that's a nat 1, baby.
The boards collapse on that floor of the balcony, and you fall through to the bottom floor with these guys. Take 1 to 6 points of damage. Go ahead and roll it on yourself. Can we try to catch you? No,
2 damage.
especially because he rolled a 1. No.
So you done then?
Cool.
There's now a 7-foot gap in the upper walkway where he fell through.
You know what? I'm
hurt.
I'm all right. You want me to go back up? I didn't finish
No.
looking.
Oh, give me a boost.
You give him a boost. I'm weak.
Okay, I'll give you a boost.
He's short.
Well, he doesn't need much
And
of
he
a
goes
boost.
up an extra foot and a half.
He goes
It
up a
was
foot
like
and a half.
throw him
I'm
up
very
there.
strong.
Yeah.
I boost
athletics
you.
or acrobatics?
Now you make me an athletics, and
Yeah.
Christian, you make me an acrobatics.
Okay, so that'll be 13.
If she succeeds in her check,
Wait,
you have
which one?
advantage. If she fails, you have disadvantage.
I got a 7.
Add your athletics.
I did,
That's
I got
it.
a
That's
7.
a fail, so it's a disadvantage.
Oh, then I failed. I had
Sure
the
toss
first
you. You
time.
can't get to the grab. She completely overtossed
Then I
you.
walk up the stairs.
Like they creak,
God.
you get the stairs, but there's a
Nice.
7-foot gap between you and her, or you can go the other direction. But to go deeper into the house or to the left of the
I'll go
entryway,
deeper in.
you'd have to jump that gap or find a way across that gap.
I'll find a way across that gap.
Give me an acrobatics check.
Natural 20.
Hell yeah.
Sick
It's kind of just a little hop. It doesn't even take you any effort, even off the wall. It's pretty slick looking.
Show off.
Damn. That's pretty
You're in a corridor. There's a broken
You're
out
bad at
windows.
your job.
There are
True.
broken out windows to your right. 2 different sets of broken out windows. Then at the end of the hall where it ends, there's another broken out window. On your left, there's a door, and then a little further on, another door.
Where would the door lead? Like, is deeper into the house?
Kind of. It's just all you're all on the second floor, so it would
Right.
be it would be over like the west wing of the house. It'd be the second floor of the west wing.
I'll open the door.
First one or second?
The second one that would lead over the west wing, the other one is...
They both would leave over the west wing.
Then I'll open the first one.
All right. What was once a fine master bedroom now stands dirty and decayed. Some of the floorboards are missing and there's rubbish scattered around. A tall wooden cupboard stands against the wall opposite of the fireplace. The door to the cupboard is closed.
Let's go take a look at the cupboard. Found a cupboard! I'm gonna see if there's anything or anyone in it.
The cupboard contains 2 items, a pair of old, cracked leather boots and a dirty, ragged, stained cloak hanging on a peg.
I will take both items and shove them into a sack.
All right, you pull the cloak out and spores of mold spray out through the air. They're a yellowish color. I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Gross.
Cool Dungeons and Dragons.
Gotta love it.
Do you? I got a 19.
A 19, you're going to take half damage on a D8.
Please don't be cordyceps.
Ooh. He succeeded, so we're good.
So I took 2 damage.
Damn.
2 damage,
later.
and because you
Zombies
made the
later.
saving throw, the yellow mold spores are not growing.
Oh, that is good news.
Oh,
That's
good.
good.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you dead yet? Oh.
But it makes you
No.
cough and hack, and it's gross.
Yeah.
Goes in a sack.
All right.
Anything cool?
No.
Cool.
No, but I feel like if I
Next
mess
door.
up.
Once perhaps a fine guest bedroom, this is now decayed like the rest of the house. Rubbish is scattered around. There is some evidence of rodent infestation and some webs that hang in the corners. A 4-poster bed, once a grand piece of furniture, is against the wall opposite the fireplace. Its woodwork is worm-ridden and the curtains which once screened the bed are torn and stained. There is no bed linen, but the carcass of the bed is relatively intact.
What are they? What are they stained with?
Something best not known.
Water.
I mean, is it
It
blood?
rains.
Like, but if it was blood, then like this could be the death room.
No, this is just a waterlogged, rotted out bedroom,
Okay.
near as I can tell.
And those are both of the rooms over the west wing of the house.
All right, I think that concludes upstairs for the most part.
There's the east wing and then the central wing still on the upstairs.
The central wing just is a balcony on the sides, though, right?
No, the house is kind of like T-shaped.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well, let's go check central first, then.
All right, you are still on your own on the second floor.
Yeah, do you
Okay.
guys want to come up here? I
You
mean,
need a hand up there?
Not really, there's nothing up here.
Oh.
I heard you cough.
I was interested in the rest of it. I'm
No.
gonna go back up.
All right,
No.
you head
What?
back up.
You almost died.
He might
That's
be
fine.
sick. I'm gonna go track
How
him
are you
down.
going to traverse the 7-foot gap in the walkway?
He went. Did he
hopped
go
over
the
it.
same way?
Yeah, he hopped over
I want to go.
The other?
Yeah, I want to
Okay,
go
so you
right
guys are
this time.
split?
Yeah.
Okay. Christian will reach the first door first if he wants to open the first door that you come across.
Yeah, let's
Otherwise,
open it.
all right.
Very
Perhaps.
first foot
Let me
pencil.
Drop the
Okay.
pages. A large bedroom, now decaying and dirty. Damp mold covers portions of the walls and ceiling, and rubbish is strewn liberally around the floor. In the center is a single mattress which has been badly torn, from which the stuffing protrudes. Under the window is a large wooden chest. The timbers split completely. The lid is intact and closed, though.
But there's nothing in it.
Yeah, the bottom of the chest is just the metal framework. And it looks like someone had taken an axe to it
Damn.
quite some time ago.
Anything cool?
That's up to
Not
him.
anymore.
I'm not there. My character is just constantly yelling anything cool from the
Just an open the door and cursory glance. I mean, none of these. This is not assuming you're going into any of these rooms or doing anything
I'll
unless
go
you
in.
say so. You go into the room and you can see in the debris of the chest there is a small rusted lockbox.
Oh, rusted what?
Lockbox, like a steel
Lockbox.
box,
Oh,
a strong
nice.
box.
I heard fox box.
Box of foxes.
Is that a thing?
I don't think so. That's why I had to.
Yeah.
I kind of want it to be a thing, though.
That sounds good.
How heavy, big?
Oh, it's pretty little. Metal strong box. It's locked.
It's a mimic.
Oh gosh.
God, I
Put
hope
your hand
not.
in it.
There's definitely something in it though. You can feel
Mimic.
shifting
Yeah.
around.
Right.
All right. Locks.
All right.
So you turn back before you get to the first room, and you're gonna have to find a way across that 7-foot gap to get in.
I'll come to you.
No, all right. No, sure. I mean, the rest of the house is this way. So no, you can. Yeah, hop across. No. No, go ahead. Hop across. It's fine.
That was really.
Ooh.
I don't know if that was a yes or no.
You want athletics or acrobatics?
If you want to even hop across, you could just toss him the strong box if you don't want to go back across the hole.
Oh, I don't mind hopping across.
All right.
Yeah, we got the rest.
What do you
of
got
the
for an
house to go.
acrobatics or athletics? Your choice.
Oh, awesome. Then I'll take the acrobatics because it's slightly better. 23.
Easily able to make the gap. It's got a rusted-looking metal strong box.
Got anything cool?
Hey, yeah.
It's definitely locked.
Hairpins that make this.
Oh yeah, no, I got tools. James, I don't see
Your
expertise.
It should have been thieves' tools and
Thieves' tools, cool.
investigation for that character. I
Heck,
believe.
yeah.
Or they might be included in the results if you look at one of them. Does one of them have a higher modifier than the
No,
others?
they don't. So
Alright.
yeah, I'll do investigation check and then my
I made him the
thieves'
classic Dungeons and Dragons
Oh, heck
thief
yeah.
type.
Okay, so yeah, thieves
Poke
tools.
around,
There we
open
go.
stuff.
He's a classic rogue.
Poke around and
Yeah.
open stuff.
Yeah.
Give me a thieves' tools check.
Ooh, that is going to be 22.
You are able to pick the lock quite easily.
Right, so
There's
what
a
should we-
bundle of mostly moldy and stained documents. They're old letters which appear to relate to the original purchase of the house. The details are unclear, but that can be gathered from it. One sheet towards the bottom of the bundle is a clerical scroll.
Ooh.
Damn.
Father Elias, come here.
Oh. Glad it's a pair of super teeny tiny reading glasses. What is it we have here?
You have a clerical scroll with the spell Hold Person on it.
Nice.
I give the rogue a big bear hug.
Don't.
I
You're
took that a
welcome.
bit literally. I apologize.
Yeah.
Oh, we thought it was instructions.
deed to the house, I think, and other like important documents.
Things go well for us. We may have just got ourselves a shithole house.
Yo, we got a clubhouse.
Hey, we could flip it, you know.
On the market, they call this a
Oh,
fixer-upper.
quiet.
Right,
but
yeah.
it's nowhere near any actual source of water that isn't deep underground.
That's a bit more fixed than
It's
up,
only a
I
couple
guess.
miles from town. That's not bad.
And how far from the river, where the real life of the town is?
Damn true.
Well, there was a well.
They had water in it.
There's no fish in a well, you fool!
We can put fish in the well and
I will
swim
make
around.
We
Hey,
drink
hold
out of
on.
that water.
I'll make you a pond, lake, ocean.
never-
I will make you an ocean.
He will dig
And
you
he
an
can buy you a
ocean.
garden.
That's
All right,
loyalty
You're
right
still on the
there.
upper floor. The three of you are still
that's
on
a
the bottom
halfling,
floor.
and that's basically what they think bathtubs are.
Hey, do you guys want to learn how to make
And they're
box,
just
box
as afraid
cars?
of both.
I got dice set proficiency. I gotta use it for something.
What?
All right, so you're gonna take 8 dice and you're gonna roll them, and then I'm gonna explain box cars to the other players.
Anyway, you want to go back the other way that we haven't gone yet?
There's a
Hey.
few things upstairs you still haven't checked out yet. Quite a
Right,
few.
yeah. So he came from the left.
He has
I
already
want-
explored the west wing. He
Six.
explored the first room in what I guess you could call the north wing, and you have not explored the east wing at all.
Yeah, I want to go to the east wing.
All right. First door from the east wing. There are 3 doors on the east wing, all on your right-hand side. And then much like the west wing, there's a broken out window, broken out window, broken out window at the end of the hall.
Right.
3 doors, 3 of us. Let's do this all simultaneous and fun-like.
I imagine we're just like making dust bunnies on the ground. Maybe
The
we're-
first room, the bedroom is dirty and decayed. The floorboards appear intact, but rubbish is scattered everywhere, and webs are so profuse along the walls and the ceiling. You can see the glint of light in the fireplace from what appears to be a small, highly reflective object. There is no furniture in here.
Shinies.
We
I
don't
want
come here
to
for
go
shinies.
to the fireplace carefully, and then I want to check for traps. Because that seems too obvious. Oh no, that'll get all that spores up there.
Oh, that flue hasn't been cleaned out in a dog's age.
Yeah. I don't know if we can do top cam, but he's. Is that a thing, Leo, or did I make that up?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she
Oh.
says.
Oh, that's a thing.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
We so
Alrighty.
fancy.
So yeah, would you still like me to
Grab
check
your
for
little-
traps, or is it too late?
Grab your little token for your guy there.
That's
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah, there we go. There's your entrance to the room. You enter the room.
I lied. I don't know what's happening. Everything is crashing.
Or I thought you
every
guys
day
took
for
different
me.
doors.
Oh no!
That's quite all right.
Suggested as a goof. Moving on.
Fair enough.
As you enter the room, 2 small dog-sized spiders drop down from the doorway onto you.
They're like puppies.
I should have checked for traps before I entered the room.
You idiot.
Nobody ever looks up.
What is your armor class?
15.
15. Neither of the spiders lands their surprise attack, and we will then roll initiative.
No. That's what I say out loud. Those are my words.
At that, I assume you and I are gonna start running up the stairs.
Yes, I would like
Let's
to go up
all
the stairs,
roll
but
initiative, everyone.
you're gonna have to throw me over the hole.
They're on the
Zip
east
you
wing,
all
so you don't
right.
have to worry about the
Oh
hole.
good. Oh
Yeah.
good.
17.
Also 17.
5.
All right, initiative.
16.
You go away now.
16.
Everybody rolled pretty well, yeah.
What's your dex?
18.
So is mine.
And both of
We
our
have to
dexes
fight
are
about
18
it.
too,
We're gonna
right?
stab.
All of our dexes are 18.
Yeah, so
Mine's 10.
roll off, I guess.
Except for the person who
The
sucks.
spiders
I'm not
have a
so
19
screwed.
and will be going first.
God.
Gosh dang.
The
What-
two spiders again continue to attack you.
Oh, good. I mean, it's
I
not
really
me.
wanna ride
It's all
And again,
I think it'd be the perfect size.
I'm rolling like crap back here. A 7 and a 6 are not going
I
to
dodged
happen.
too deftly.
This happens every time.
Every time.
Pure luck on your part. That puts us to all 3 people at 17s. I have Ethan, Paladin, Christian. All 3 of you have 17s.
No, he's at 16.
Yeah, he's at 16.
Ethan is
Oh,
at
sorry.
16.
So yeah.
Just we're at 17.
Yeah, you and I are 17.
All right. Maggie and I
Cool.
are
You're 16?
You're the one
Sorry
being
about
attacked.
Yeah, I was about to say, do you mind if I?
You
yeah.
go right ahead.
So, I one of them I definitely
Although
dodge
if you
out
want
of
to
the
move
way.
if you want to move to flank them with me, we can
Here,
do
let
that.
me
Right,
go ahead
yeah, do
before
we
you
have
move.
Some
Put these little guys out.
Yeah, give us our spideys.
Okay, so there's one there, and one there. So I can still move over to here without. Oh wait.
Yeah, no, that guy can opportunity attack you if you do that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, since technically we're acting at the same time, could we both move at once?
I need you to maintain the whole
Maintain the whole.
initiative thing,
Yeah, no worries, no
Because
worries.
technically, everything in the round
Well,
is
then,
happening
if
at the
that's
same
g-
time.
If that's the case, then let me move first,
I will be fine with that.
since we're going.
Bam. Alrighty. So you move and you
so
just
I
do your.
moved 10 feet, and I can make an attack, right? Yes.
Rower.
I am going to. Oh gosh. Ugh. Okay. Spiders, even giant spiders, are just all gooey inside. Is
Yeah.
that correct?
Yeah.
Not like blood where you can just wash it off. So I'm not using my spear because that's for fishing.
That makes sense.
You don't want to. Yeah.
Checks out.
Cross contamination is an issue.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
exactly.
It's gonna have to be knees and elbows, really,
You're gonna get spider.
And that's
polio.
another fly.
because the
bee.
short sword is for filleting.
Right.
Yeah, those are tools of the trade.
All right, give me the attack roll on the spider.
All right, you're a monk, so that's fine.
Let's see. The first one is it's 2 plus 4, so it's 15.
That will hit. Give me a damage roll.
It's a D4, right?
And add your dexterity modifier.
Oh yes, I don't have a D4. Oh well.
Oh, I have a
I can use a
D4
D8.
for you.
Oh,
Oh, you've got a D4. Can I use your D4?
go for it. It is there.
Here's your magical.
7 damage.
7
Roll a
damage.
20.
This
That's the first
spider
one.
explodes in goop
These guys
and
have done nothing but good.
grossness on impact with the elbow.
Nice.
It is all over your arm. It's
Oh.
green and gross and thick and disgusting.
That is
Gross.
gross.
Go ahead and remove one of the spiders, please.
Well,
And next up would be you, sir.
all right. Do you want to use the rest of your movement? Because you only move 10 feet.
Yeah, I think I will.
Bam. Awesome. So now it's my turn. And now I get to make my attack at advantage. And since I have advantage, I can add sneak attack.
That is correct. Give me an attack at advantage.
That's good. And that's
Oh, we got the
not
overhead
good.
cam.
So,
Yay.
20.
It's very thrilling.
20. That will hit. Give me a damage roll.
All right. Give me my D8 and then my D6. Ooh.
Damn.
That is, yeah, that's pretty good. So that's 13.
What are you
Oh, wait,
attacking
13, 14, 15, 16.
with? What were you attacking with?
My rapier.
You have a spider kebab.
Nom nom.
I didn't exactly
you didn't
think
push
this
too
through.
far, you also would have had a spider compete.
Luckily, yeah. Whoa. Trying to like just push it off with my boot. And it's like,
It's gross.
Short
Ew.
stuff, and I burst through the door. All like, ha!
yeah.
There
I will
are two
save you.
dog-sized dead spiders. One looks like it was squished by a really solid object, and the other one just has one pinhole all the way through it.
I firebolt the one on the pokey
Is
stick.
it leaking?
Oh, he pushed it off of his boot already.
Yeah.
It's on the ground. So there's now a cooked skewered spider.
I
The
just
legs do the
wiped
crinkle
my
up
rapier
thing that
off.
spider legs do.
Oh yeah.
It's
Can
creepy,
I-
except you know it's this big around.
Yeah.
I want to do some perception on the ceiling, which is not going to go well for me, as I only
A
got
lot of
6.
webs.
Hey,
Does anyone else want to look up here? See if does it look like there's like a hole in the top, like enter, like
Sure,
more.
I'll take
Like,
me
are there
a
going to be
gander.
more of these friends?
I could burn this whole house down.
That's going to be a
We have to get
23
the
on
gold.
perception.
There's a
Gold
lot of
doesn't
spider
burn.
webs up there.
So many webs. Like,
That's it. That's it. Just
A lot of them.
Think of the
These
webs
spiders were
as-
probably in here for a long time.
Okay. What did they eat though?
There's other cocooned bugs in there.
But they were so big.
Occasionally
Dogs,
each other.
Maggie.
Rats mostly.
Dogs.
There's a lot of cocooned rats up in the webs.
Okay, rats make sense.
I'm gonna go and do what I was gonna do. Check for traps on the shiny object over
Give
by
me
the
an
fireplace.
investigation.
Wow, that is not great, but luckily I have good things. So 13.
I don't think
13?
you're your
All
own
right.
cheerleader.
It
Thank you.
is.
I knew it.
You find no traps around the fireplace, and the glinting object is a fist-sized chunk of quite cheap quartz crystal.
Hell yeah.
I put a glove on.
It's dirty and sooty.
I've got a bag for that.
I can light it up. All I know how to do is light things on fire. That is literally all I'm good for.
We know.
I know.
Also, complaining about noise and light.
It goes market value for about the same price as glass.
Whatever. That's money.
Loot bag.
Yeah, no, loot bag.
I actually really like
I have
this
no
house.
actual skills, so I just carry around your crap. Is that okay?
No, I watched you just
just
Superman
squished a
punch
big
that
bug.
thing into oblivion.
It came right at you. What was I gonna do?
No,
You're
I'm just
kicking.
saying that's a skill. You got it. You're good. You're a better fisherman than all of us.
You're Pete the Bug Squisher.
It's true.
And fish catcher,
I
Pepper
will not-
Pete.
I will not have
That was rather well done, folks.
Pepper
trying to
Pete,
help
the
you
ship
with the
captain.
marketing
No,
stuff.
Pepper Pete.
Could you pass me that spider
He's just the
token?
best fisherman in all the land. Don't sell yourself short.
Peter Pepper.
Peter
What's
Pepper.
called Pepper Pete?
What's called Pepper
What's
Pete?
called just Pete, or Stanley if you prefer.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna
There's
call
a
you
reason you
Stan.
have that many titles. Yeah, just don't get so down on yourself.
Sailor names. It's just it's how we roll.
Or
I
fish
know.
Float. Sail.
Fish boy.
Drift.
Drift. I like that one.
Drift is good.
Anyway, cool. And you said there was also a armoire or something?
Nope.
Armoire.
Nope. Okay.
No.
Aren't you fancy?
Fireplace. That was it.
Fireplace.
Couple
That's
rooms
it.
ago, I think.
Yep. We already checked that. That was for the mold.
There's nothing else of note that we need in this room.
Nope.
Next room.
Next room.
Next.
Now,
And we're all
before
together.
everybody
Another
enters, I like
dirty,
hold everybody back.
decaying bedroom without furniture. From the
Right,
doorway, the
spiders.
floor in here does not look particularly safe. Several
It's
floorboards are completely missing, while others have suffered a partial collapse.
Hold on, I've got this. Mend.
That can only be like 5 foot, right?
Mend.
Man, it's like
Look
5
at the
foot.
spell effect. Tell me what it does with wood.
Do I?
Let's
Did
look
I
up
bring?
in the
I
book.
should have brought my spell cards.
See what it does with wood. If it's not just clothing or cloth.
I believe.
Oh wait, hold on. I actually have the
Very
men's spell
young.
card because
You
Spell-
should have the
somebody
men's
took
spell
it.
card over there.
Spell repairs a single break or tear in an object, such as a broken chain link, 2 halves of broken key, torn cloak,
So
or
you
a
literally
wine
think I have
skin.
the spell
Nah, no
card.
wood there.
Yep, it's just too much
No, yeah, but-
damage for you to repair with the men's spell.
Yeah. Oh, dang.
Maybe with a few thousand of them in a few weeks' time, you
so
could maybe get the
caster's
floor
got
structure. But really, at this point,
Oh.
it's so bad that it would take less time to replace the floor than to cast all the spells to mend it.
I thought it was.
Look, we love how you're, manipulating the laws of
You're being
nature,
helpful with the
but
amount
we
of
just got a
information that
carpenter to
you
do the job.
I don't need this.
I think this gets the point across better.
That is awesome.
Lemon.
The apology, Lemon.
The apology lemon. It's starting to get a little discolored.
You know, don't tell it.
Aren't we
Okay.
all?
It doesn't. It's got enough going on. It doesn't
Okay,
need to know
all
about
right.
that.
Oh yeah. I would like to check the room to see if there are more spiders.
I'd like to get
No,
ready
there
to
are
grab him in
always
case
more
he falls
spiders,
through the
my friend.
floor.
Wow, that's pretty good on my Oh gosh, where is perception? I got a natural 16.
And your wisdom.
4. Here we go. So 20.
19. Oh.
20.
Yeah,
You
you
managed
did
to
special
spot
skills.
just in the right light a slight discoloration in the dust on the floor, like a path someone has walked that goes right down the middle of the room to the window.
That's a trap if I have ever seen one.
It's the only place where there is like markings of walking. Nowhere else in the entirety of the room is there marking in the
Ooh,
dust.
how
the
old
rest
does that look?
relatively fresh.
Aha!
Right, somebody's been here before.
Yeah, no
Friends,
It's a
fellas,
house.
brothers in
Someone lived
arms,
here.
and sailors.
Oh, that's me.
Hey,
I am none of those things.
I
have a
want to.
stick.
Yeah, I want to see if it's a trap. Is it a trap?
Well,
So
it's
you're
like a
armed with a
15-foot
stick.
section of flooring going to the window.
I
Yeah.
think-
Oh, but
so-
that's so obvious.
I
but
think
ooh,
no, it isn't because you rolled a 20. It's not obvious.
on perception. That's not invested.
So if you walk that path, you're safe.
Stuff. No, yeah, everything else is a trap.
Yeah.
Also, did you tell the rest of us about this?
Oh, right. Hey, everybody. There's like a very defined path to that window,
Oh yeah, everything else is a trap.
and there's something. There's shiny stuff in the dust over there.
We got broken bits of debris and whatnot around here.
Mm-hmm.
Grab a couple
What
of them. I'll
heck?
chuck a few in, like one to the left of the path, one to the right, one on
Just
it.
tossing it in.
I
Yeah,
wanna-
just chuck and see if it kind of.
Yeah, and I have.
The floor makes noises when things land, creaks.
But
Okay,
nothing gets
okay.
set off.
It's good to know. The rules of sound are still at work.
Light cantrip, light
I mean-
cantrip, light cantrip.
I would say either
They're all
you
glowing.
or I, Paladin,
In
should go
sequence.
through because we're both very nimble.
Great.
I'm also nimble.
You are as well. That's
We're
correct
all
because you're a
very
monkey.
Brecken cast with finger guns.
Of course.
I mean, you could
Um,
toss
nothing
me
less.
to
Right,
the
and you
window.
toss. What did you toss over?
Oh, just bits of wood.
Just threw debris around the
Just
room.
But oh, that's heavier than. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna try and very carefully or slowly walk this path and see what happens.
You take step
He's moving his feet under the
by
table so
step,
you can't see.
really
what it was.
carefully. Even going out of your way to step into where the step marks are, just in case.
Ah.
I want to yell boo very loudly. I want to spook him.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh.
Ooh, 19.
Hell yeah, boo.
Doesn't even phase you.
Damn.
You kind of
Do you
expect
tell
it from
us
him at this
But
point.
did he feel anything though? Like,
No, that was from him.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
any
I
okay.
tried
shiny.
to rattle him. Didn't do a
Oh.
thing to him.
good.
Damn.
Apparently, this fellow likes to harass his fellow party members.
What's new?
You make your way through the window. There's like
We've
little
played with
scratches on the sill where someone has obviously like placed something repeatedly. Scuffing on the floor dust. Like somebody spends a front and wow, the view here is like a great view of like the whole cliffside and the sea and everything. This is like probably the best view in the whole house of looking out to sea.
Well, if you can see.
This is
see.
worth the fix-up costs. It's beautiful. And you said that there was something shiny on the ground in the dust?
It's not necessarily shiny as in glossy. There's little traces of slightly dried out oil,
Big
Dried
slug.
out oil. Yeah, where does that?
like lamp oil.
I'm gonna leave
Is
this
it-
one
does it- is it
away.
just
Looking
all
at it,
around
you're fairly sure someone was filling a lamp right here and spilled.
Yeah, so that. Okay, huh. Somebody's leaving a light on in the window.
I was
for
gonna,
someone.
yeah. Someone's or for a ship.
A lamp. Oh, would a lamp be enough light miles away from the ocean? Just
How
one
does
lamp.
that song go?
You're the
Blow
sailor.
a candle in the trailer. No, that's not it.
Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue.
But
I don't have it.
Yeah. Anyway,
But I mean, even if it's far, far away, like when they landed, when they get close, like I mean, I think we're looking at a system of some. There's
Well, the sailors in your group, that light can be seen from the sea from quite some distance away if it's dark enough
Right.
out. Especially if the moon's not
How
out.
old is the oil?
Old enough that you can still see the sign of it being glossy.
yeah, like
So what is it? I mean,
Finger
like
in
a
it.
couple
That's fresh.
days.
Yeah, within the day.
I think you should lick
this is very, very soon. You're on the other side of the room, so
It and this little path are the only things that you stumbled across that have had signs of any amount of recent.
something shady's going on here. Something smells a bit
Did you check for magic?
fishy.
That's me.
Oh, sorry. Did I? What? What?
Did you check for magic there?
I can't check for magic.
Why are you yelling?
Oh, it's only like a 15-foot room.
Yeah.
Right. I can't check for magic. I'm not magical.
Oh.
Right?
Well, are there traps of any kind?
No.
Oh, then what the fuck are you doing over there?
I was just investigating. There could have been traps. I could have fallen through again.
But there aren't.
He got us information.
You want to learn how to play
Yes,
boxcars?
he did.
I'm gonna learn how to play boxcars with the
All right,
drunken
so you
wizard.
take a handful of dice.
All right.
You throw 'em.
I come back
Then you
and I
gotta
was like,
count all
all
the
right,
magic
so
ones.
somebody
All right.
is leaving a lantern on for some reason
I have a dice set.
over there.
Could be
Me
the
too.
ghost.
There are footpaths, and I think ghosts hover. So
Why do you think
not
that?
ghosts? You know, ghost stories.
Then why do so many ghost stories have creaking footsteps?
Oh my god.
Because that's like
Wanna go see what's in that third room?
prestidigitation.
Yeah, we're gonna go check
It's a
the
spell.
other
What's in
room.
that third
Why
room
would you
then?
All right.
prestidigitate
The door to this room
footsteps when
appears
you
to
got
be
no
locked or
feet?
held
To be
by some mates.
creepy.
You know
That
what
doesn't
opens doors real
creepy.
good?
That's
Or
kind of
hammers.
creepy. Empty house, footsteps. That's creepy.
Look, if I heard footsteps and then I saw some
I'm
with
gonna
no
level
feet,
my
and
finger
came
gun
in, I'd be
over
like,
his
where are your
shoulder.
feet?
Go for it, Chief.
Give me an attack roll on the door.
Alrighty
Alright.
then.
Whoa.
That's gonna be 17.
You hit the door pretty solidly. Give me a damage
You
roll.
hit the door if it was wearing chainmail.
Damn right. You hit that door if it was wearing
I'm
split.
glad we know about the lamp.
Thank you.
Oh, I am too.
Ah.
It's good
It is
information.
good
Oh,
It means that
that's gonna be
something.
a 10.
No, it just
10.
means that
This
something
door-
is happening here.
He's just being.
Unlike the
he's
other
just-
ones,
No, I
is
know he's pushing
fairly
my
stout
buttons.
and less
That's
rotted and
old.
worn
What's
down.
name-
In fact,
what's
it has
called
good
pepper?
He
hinges.
just gets so
It's not
squeaky when
old
he's
and
mad.
worn out like the rest of this house is. It took that hammer blow pretty well.
Wait, are the hinges on this side of the door? I'm gonna pull them out.
Pull the pins on
Do you
the
have
doors.
tools?
No, but excuse me.
Do you have a crowbar? I have a crowbar.
I do also have a crowbar. And I, Ethan Bougeot, have pulled
Give me
pins
an
on doors
athletics
before.
check.
Sure.
Have you done it hungover?
Yes.
Trick question. I was there.
No, it's because ghosts drop
That's
the
just gonna be a
weapons.
12.
There you go.
You reef away with that crowbar and can't get the pin out. Somebody pounded that thing in there pretty dang
Hey,
hard.
tough guy.
Let's see what that crowbar can do. What do you need?
Give me an athletics check if you're going to try and use a crowbar to open
Can
it.
I assist in this?
Not particularly.
That's fair. I'm not very big.
Ooh, that's a 10.
Again, you're just working at this hinge. Nothing.
Hey, tiny fist one.
Short stack.
Yeah.
Get in here.
Okay.
Be mad at this door. Here's a crowbar.
Give me an athletics check.
Athletics.
Not even close. An actual one will not do it. 3 people have attempted to crowbar this door open to no effect.
Is it locked? Is it barred from the other side?
This door, the door to this room appears to be locked or held. It doesn't open.
You can try your clicky bit.
No, they've just been whacking the door on us.
Well, silly me thinking pulling the pins
If
would
your
be
clicky
easier
bit
than the
doesn't
clicky
work,
bits.
I'll give it a good kick.
Yeah,
It'll
no, you're
probably
good
come
at
in.
kicking. Let's see what happens.
I epoxied
bits.
the pins in.
Oh, God.
Give me a
That's
thieves' tools
stupid.
check.
Clicky bit.
Well, if one of us doesn't get this roll, the adventure is over.
We could just take 10 though, right?
By our powers
12.
combined, can we
12
kick
is
down
a
a
12.
door?
A 12 is not enough to pick the lock.
All right, kick it.
And if it doesn't work, I say combined attack where we all run at it at the
Or we
same
burn
time.
the house down.
No, that's my thought. Exactly. Gold doesn't burn.
I definitely hit the door.
Or you are kicking the door.
I'm kicking the door.
All right, give me a damage roll.
And I'm,
It has already been hit once.
yeah, and I'll flurry of blows it. Why not?
Just
All right.
I can do that, right?
punch, punch,
Second level, I can do
elbow.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spend a key point.
So I hit the door twice.
Give me 2 different damage rolls. Don't add them up. I need to know the results separately.
Oh, you get the 1 bonus attack first level. And then you can get a second bonus attack for a key point at second level.
Okay, well then I'll take the second bonus attack also. I also hit the door.
I will need those 3
Damn
damage
right.
rolls
Separate.
separately.
on a
Yes,
door.
I understand.
Okay.
First one is a 2.
Make sure you're
plus
adding
my
dexterity
4, so
modifier.
it'll be 6.
6, okay.
Second one is a 5. Third one is a 7.
By the 3rd hit, there are large gaps in the door where it has been almost completely battered.
Well, can we
down.
look
my
through
God.
it then?
And at this point, you can get your hand through and just,
Yeah.
open it from the other
Hold
side.
on, no. This is a horror movie. Don't just stick your hand in the hole.
I
Oh,
don't
you
know
can
what that
see
is.
through.
What's a horror movie?
There's no.
It's a play.
Oh, okay.
I open it up.
This is a dirty, decayed bedroom, and the floor looks very unstable. in the far corner lies a man. He is obviously alive, though bound and gagged. He is only in his underwear. He appears
What?
to have no weapons or equipment. On his side, he's got a small, little rivulet of blood running down his forehead,
no.
and a big lump on the back of his head.
I'm gonna jump up on that bed and
Hold
untie
on.
Whoa,
him.
hold on. Let's
Hold
check
on.
that room. Look
Remember
what
we
Okay,
said
alright.
about the rickety floors?
Right, okay, sorry.
Less than 10 seconds ago?
Is he within
Right,
30
right,
feet
right.
of the door?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna mage hand and I'm gonna see if I can help unbind those ropes.
Give me a spellcast, whatever your spellcasting modifier is.
With
You're
or
trying to
without-
do some refined work there.
Yeah,
The
with or
gag
without-
is easy, but the untying part is what you're making the
Right.
check for.
With or without proficiency.
With proficiency.
Cool.
Yeah, the spell.
That's
casting.
still gonna be 11.
You're
Not
not
good.
able to untie him, but you have the gag out. His eyes are still closed, though you can see the slow rise and fall of his chest.
Right.
Oh, we should stop that as soon as we can.
I'm gonna.
Whoa, hold on.
Ooh.
So it's first edition D&D. If he has a name, we have to kill him.
I didn't know this was that kind
That's
of
true.
adventuring party.
What else? I would like to do a perception check to see what else is in this. Like, is there any other crazy stuff happening?
I'd also like to do a perception check.
Roll
Can
some
I-
dice.
That's a natural 20.
I don't need to do a perception check.
You can
Seems
tell
like
that there is
all taken
only
care
a
of.
small strip of the floor that is safe, that kind of just leads sort of in a line across the room to where he's bound and gagged. The rest of that floor does not look like it would even support the weight of a small dog.
Oh, no.
Why are you so
I
good
got
at
it.
It's
blind-
like around. It's this way. You have to go that way, or else you'll fall
I'll
through.
follow that using my acrobatics so I can get to the guy and hopefully bring him back.
Why are you so
All
good at
right.
lines
He's
on the floor?
obviously still breathing. The gag has been removed, and he's partially untied from the mage hand, but
Well,
Still
let's take
tight.
care of that part first.
he's got dirty, greasy hair, kind of unshaved, a couple of days of growth, and a little dirty, but in his underwear, completely stripped down to his skivvies.
You should
Hello,
give him
friend.
that cloak and boots.
No.
Good.
Hi.
Hello,
Who are all you?
your saviors.
Oh, okay, here. I handed the full-grown naked man to the halfling.
I'm on the other. I'm having.
Well, I toss him to you then.
Oh no.
Will you please not toss me?
Too late. Your savior wanted you.
Aww.
Toss
The
him
Brad,
back.
question is, do you catch him?
Yeah, does he fall through the
I
floor?
guess I was.
Oh no.
Roll that athletics check.
Okay.
My concerns may not be a problem in a moment.
My athletics is a 21.
You are able to catch him, and he does not fall through the floor.
Oh my god.
I pull out a
I'm
dagger
kidding.
and I'm like, "Who are you?"
Whoa, hey, hold on.
Chaotic
we can get
what?
to the
Good.
we can get to the daggering later.
You're a new slave.
We have a matched pair.
Oh.
Thanks for finding me. I thought I was a gunner for sure.
Why are you in here?
I didn't do anything.
No, I mean like he got you. Like,
Well, my name's Ned.
all right, Ned, why are you here?
Well, I came down to Saltmarsh looking for some adventuring work, and I seen this house sitting up there on the hill by itself. Thought maybe I'd take me a gander inside. Somebody hit me over the back of the head.
Oh,
You never saw him, did you?
No.
I turned around very quickly.
Do you happen to own any clothes, Ned?
Yes, I had clothes.
Would you mind putting them back on, please?
If I had them, I would.
Someone get this man some clothes.
Do you
They
want
took me clothes and they took me knife.
Why, are you worried you're not going to be able to handle yourself, Father?
I've taken vows.
are you
This is improper.
Is this something about your addiction?
It grows every time he sees a man in his skivvies.
Right.
Ned.
Yeah.
Why would you just want to come to this house?
Like I
Like,
said,
Same reason we did. He said
Right,
so.
yeah.
I'm an adventurer. I
He's
was
an
looking for
adventurer.
some stuff that wasn't maybe
Quit kind.
but
bolted
like,
down.
by yourself? I mean, it just seems odd.
Doesn't mean he's a smart adventurer.
Touche.
I don't know.
Sorry.
I feel like I would have gotten a bit more done without y'all here.
I mean, like,
No, for sure.
Maybe.
Like, definitely.
But isn't the real treasure the friends you make along the way?
No, that's what I was hoping.
I think I've actually contributed negatively to this entire experience.
You do keep catching things on fire, but you also keep making things glow.
You know it. I'm making batty eyelashes, but I don't think anyone can tell because I
Yes, you
have
got the sun.
That is the final room on the east wing of the second floor.
Ned, you know anything about lamping a window?
No, I came in through the back, through the kitchen, and right when I walked in is when somebody brained me.
Do I trust what he's saying?
Give me an
I wanna-
insight
yeah,
check.
Yeah, I'd like to make one of those as well.
Give me an
Natural
insight
20s.
check.
Never mind.
It's a third of the night.
Yeah.
Ned's not telling you something.
Backhand.
No.
Whoa! Why are you lying to me and my friends?
Ow!
No. Like you could get us killed. What are you not telling us?
What do you mean?
No, you're lying to me.
You want me to hit him?
Oh no, I want him still alive. Thank you. You're too good at punch.
What do you mean?
You're too good at punch.
Hold on. You want me to take this?
No,
This is
no, no.
literally- No, hold on.
I'm
this
in
is
the
literally
underwear.
The one
I don't
thing I'm
care
good
if you're
at.
in your underwear. What are you
can't
not
catch
telling
it on
us?
fire.
I won't. Hold on.
You said it was
I'm
the
gonna
one
do-
thing you're good at.
Hold
As
on,
far
no,
as
no,
I
no.
know, that's catching things on fire.
I need you to cover your ears real quick. We need to have a little conversation.
Okay.
Go sit at the other end of the room.
Okay.
You can't
Go.
just catch the man on fire.
No, I'm also just really good at shaking people down.
Please don't burn him.
I'm gonna light this mother up.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna light this mother up.
No, just tell him what he wants to know. He's out of
Tell
his
me what I
mind.
want to know. I'm hungry and that beard looks mighty flammable.
I'm a thief. I stole.
Oh, that's a shitty secret.
That's a
That
garbage
is
secret.
ridiculous.
I'm a thief. I steal. What did you steal? Where did you put it?
I need to go sit
I
down.
stole the gold. And I was
Stole-
running.
How much gold?
No, wait,
Are we
the-
talking about
the
like the
hidden
special
gold?
gold?
Oh no. Oh.
Oh.
You were looking for the hidden gold.
Oh yes. I figured
All
there was
right,
some
no,
gold
that's
in there,
not
too.
hard.
So you were looking for the hidden gold, but you stole the other gold that just happened to be there, but wasn't the
Well,
hidden
no,
gold.
I was headed to Saltmarsh because I stole the gold.
Oh, so you came here with a
Oh,
bounty
yeah.
on, with like a law on your tail.
Yeah, something like that. It was a little misunderstanding, about the ownership of the property.
It always
Fucking
is.
Right, you took what wasn't yours and you ran off with it.
Yeah, no, you don't have to lie to us.
And you know that
No, we're
the
cool.
townsfolk aren't going to follow you into the place that they're all
Yeah,
afraid of.
like-
Plus, there might be hidden gold here. I got you.
I'm also not a narc.
Yeah, we're not cops.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. You seem an honest thief.
I pat him on the shoulder and I was like, there.
He's
Like,
still gonna
it's
burn me.
fine.
No, he's going to
No,
burn
we're
you.
Yeah, he'll burn you
Maybe.
maybe.
Yes.
Like,
Talk.
What else are you not telling us?
what else aren't you telling us?
Fire starts licking at the fingertips.
I weaned the bed till I was 8.
8.
Okay, it was 9.
9.
Piss stained
Alright.
sheets don't burn right.
All right, now, so you
Now
got
we know what
gold.
was up with that mattress earlier.
Oh.
How far into the house did you make it before you were
Just
clubbed?
the kitchen.
Right inside the kitchen door before
Right.
he was beamed over the head, as he has already stated.
Right, my bad. Sorry.
To be fair, I was yelling.
Too much
pretty
excitement. I got excited, backhanded, you know.
It's okay.
Is the kitchen
Right,
door
good.
still open back
No, it's
there?
all right.
Good.
I don't know.
Well, I think I want to go take a look then.
So it's probably.
Yeah. I
nobody
don't even
that
know
was
how long I've been
following you.
unconscious.
So it was somebody that was inside the house.
What year do you
if it
think?
was probably been more than a few
that's what-
hours,
that's
you should
what
probably
I'm
get that looked at. Not very good
Wait,
for you, that is.
What year do you think it is?
Who's the president?
585.
My God, it's 1066. Norman conquest.
Wait, did we go back in time?
Normans everywhere.
What?
No, I'm fucking.
He's
with
got a
you.
lot of cousins. They're all named Norman. His family's
Help
not
us,
very
Ned.
creative.
You're our only hope.
Now I'm really confused.
Anyway,
I'm
so
joshing
you made it into the house and nobody was real close on your tail, right?
Oh no, it's miles and miles from where I did my deeds.
Okay, so that means somebody
Nowhere
in
near
the house did
Saltmarsh.
it, not anybody that was following him or nothing.
Right, but not very many because they weren't quite as brave to attack 5 of us when we walked in.
Right, exactly.
So one of us should go into the kitchen to see if we can lure them out. Alone.
Bait,
Well, they know we're in the house at this point, don't they?
right.
We have been making a lot of noise.
And we are, we're not exactly quite.
And we are discussing this at loud volume. in an
No,
empty
loud
house,
volumes,
and sound
no,
travels.
exactly, yeah, exactly.
We have to
It is
check
really
north.
loud.
Yeah.
Still.
We do have to check north still, yeah.
Oh God damn it.
So we'll do that. There's broken windows, right?
I
Oh,
assume
yeah,
I'm
everywhere.
still
Great,
holding
he'll go out
him.
one of those.
The second floor broken window?
It's no more than 30 feet up. He'll be fine.
I assume I was still holding him, right?
Huh?
I
Yeah.
love how gravity works in this
You want me
world.
to check him out the window?
It's good. It has a
Right,
numerical
hold on.
value.
Give me an athletics check.
I'm not here to say your alignment. No,
Oh
that's
my
for
God.
You. That's for you. That's between you and your gods.
He's alive.
A natural 20.
Oh my
You
god.
throw him perfectly through the window to the point
Perfect
where he doesn't
spiral.
even hit.
He
He
like-
doesn't even hit the
He
glass.
lands
that's
in the
broken.
well
Lands,
perfectly.
it lands perfectly in the hay, back first.
Ah! And that's the last you hear of Ned is.
Stay out of Saltmarsh.
If I hear your name again, I'll light you up, boy.
You know, there's a lot of Neds in the world. Does that count for all of them? Or?
He wouldn't have told you his name was
I
Ned
wasn't
if
gonna
his
burn
name
him
was
either.
Ned.
No, but
Right,
as far
yeah.
as he knows, his name is Ned. So if he hears the name Ned, is he going to track this band down and light him up?
Do you know what a bluff is?
Yes.
I know they changed the
it's a
name
small,
of the bluff skill.
small
in fifth
grassy
edition.
hill.
Yeah.
Usually overlooking an ocean
Oh,
of some
yeah.
sort, yeah?
It's deception now, but it used to be bluff.
Mm.
Right, so there's extra gold to be had in the
Bad
house. then.
jokes.
There you go.
Well,
Yeah,
I
well,
mean, he
it's
never found it. So.
Right.
No, but his gold that he had. Now we get to steal his gold too.
All right.
Yeah.
What if he had it hidden on him, though?
Well, it's obviously going to
Then
be
it
where
would-
his clothes are.
It would
He
have
doesn't have his clothes.
If you meant now, it would have been between his butt cheeks. And let me tell you, he unclenched a long time ago.
Right.
It's probably around the burning.
Yeah.
Uh,
Let's go to North.
around that beard looks mighty tasty.
Checking the next room on the north
Flammable.
wing. This room appears to have been used for storage. A large oak chest stands under the window, its lid closed. Elsewhere in the room are 3 wooden chairs, all broken, 2 splintered wooden buckets, and a mildewed sack. Just inside the door is a bundle of what looks like clothing. This bundle carries no dust and appears to have been put there recently.
Does it look
It's
about
I look up.
closed.
It looks like Ned-sized clothing.
Oh, hell yeah.
I look up. There any spiders?
There's some cobwebs.
All right, cool.
Let's shake the clothing.
Any gold?
It's, decent clothes, traveler's clothes.
Yeah, be careful. There might be.
They go in the
spiders
sack.
You have Ned's clothes.
I want to do another detection spell, poison and disease.
Poison and disease.
That seems,
There's some coming from my sack.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pat.
His sack has got disease in it. Yeah, I just said that.
Yeah.
I missed
Oh
it.
no, the
Hope
disease
you like
sack.
my diseased sack.
Oh, gross.
I don't like.
This is just gross.
I want to go home.
Yeah, we can do
Diseased
that.
sacks and bad
Oh my
roast
god,
beef.
it's so bright in here. Hold on. I'm not actually hungover, but that's wild.
All right.
Continuing
we're-
past that room to the final edge of the north wing of the house. Along the north wall of this area is a staircase that descends to the ground floor of the rear of the house. The treads do not appear to be secure. Another staircase along the east wall climbs to the upper floor, the third floor. This has mostly collapsed. Only the lowest 6 steps are still intact, and there is no easy access to the hole in the ceiling where the staircase used to lead. A heap of rotten timber lies in the northeast corner.
You want to toss me up?
You just make a
I
pile
can't
of
throw 50 pounds.
me either.
Gotcha.
You just,
Right, yeah, nope.
Okay.
Hold on.
Anybody got a
What
grappling
kind of an
hook?
athletic? What kind of
Can we
athletics
just-
check are we talking about here?
Do we just want to make a pile of timber? There's a bunch of rotten timber over there. That seems like the easy answer.
Well,
here.
we could
The
maybe
ceiling is
grab
only
a
about an
hook.
8-foot height, so
I can make it.
Yeah, you can
it's not a
hop that.
particularly
You
high
pull
ceiling.
up.
Assuming that the hole will support your weight when you grab onto the edge of it.
Yeah.
And you've got rope, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Christian,
just lower it down too. It's
Can
like-
your martial artist do 1 pull-up?
Yes.
Good.
Maybe 2.
Oh, shit.
It's 1 pull-up for every number over 10, right?
Yeah.
10 is 0 pull-ups, but 11 is 1.
10 to 0 pull-ups, but you can hang right.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's athleticize. 23.
That's a lot of pull-ups.
He doesn't even remember he's got to get up there.
That's
He's just making
13
them
pull-ups,
gains.
right? That's 13 pull-ups right there.
Yep. Sailor parkour, man. I'm all about it.
You gotta climb that
You
rig.
got
on a
that good,
ship,
like
just,
wiry,
like,
like
bouncing
rope hand
around.
On
muscle.
the ship, yeah.
That's super
He was
wiry.
an,
rope
yeah, before
hand
he was an
muscle.
adventurer, he was an extra in Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Ah, that explains a lot.
A gaping hole in the floor shows where the top of the staircase used to lead before its collapse. There are grimy cobwebs on the walls, and the ceiling and the floor is liberally strewn with dust and rubbish. Several holes in the roof allow dim light to enter this large, dirty room, which appears to extend from the back to the front of the house. Like this attic is the entirety, like one giant room that covers
Yeah.
the whole top.
Nice.
Hey, catch this rope. I'll throw up half of
You
my
want me to
roll
toss
of
my rope down?
No, I just... If you could tie off one end of that on something so the rest of us can get up.
I was gonna.
What can we tie it off to that won't come tumbling with it?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not up
I'll
there.
see if I can find a good.
Support beam up.
Yeah.
Think you could probably maybe support one of them at a time. If they try and really pile on there and might not hold
That's
their weight.
why I'll use both ropes, and we'll use a pulley system just to put less stress on that beam.
Oh, yeah, I've got a ratchet in my bag.
All right, everyone, give me other athletics checks for your climb.
Then you've got advantage because you got rope.
Yes, advantage because you
Okay,
have.
cool.
rope.
Oh, thank
So
God we
now,
have advantage.
Can't do
That's-
acrobatics, gotta do athletics.
I need you to do athletics, but you
Got
do have
you.
advantage, and the
Oh,
difficulty,
well,
because it is a
I'll be
rope,
fine.
is 10.
Yeah,
11.
bad and worse. I got
16.
Nate at best.
Oh.
15.
Thank God we had advantage. My first roll would not have made it.
Yeah.
But my second roll, I got 11.
Cruel world.
Heck yeah.
You're not able to climb to it?
No, I got
Several
an 8 at
attempts
best.
later, he's still not able to climb this.
I got
rope.
sweaty palms.
Stalwart adventurers, and nothing can stop us except doors and ropes.
Fuck me.
It might be the fact that, his arms are like the size of your
Just
wrists.
tie it around yourself. We'll pull you up.
No.
Yes.
No. I'm going to take a 5-minute breather and I'll be right up. Don't burn the rope. Don't burn the rope. Don't burn the rope. Don't burn the rope.
I guess as he's chilling, I'm gonna perceive.
It's a really big attic room. Lots of cobwebs.
There we go, baby. That's an 18.
Yeah, does
plus
everybody
4.
need to be up here? We don't even know what's up here.
22.
Exactly.
Lots of cobwebs. Real big room.
Real big room, cobwebs, nothing else.
More spiders.
No-
Detect nothing else.
No
I detect
traps, no
nothing else.
nothing.
No
Not with a
evil, no
perception
good,
check.
no
You
Hold
can
on,
tell
don't come up. There's literally no reason for us to be up here.
But it's
Wait.
really big. So
Is there-
just looking around the room is not going to tell you shit.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'll just.
Now I know what you're saying.
Are there any
I
windows?
guess I'll watch the rope.
It is the entirety, like the other house, the lower levels are divided into
Oh,
rooms.
okay.
This is the whole
So this is like just
size of the house. An attic as big as the entirety of the house.
Gotcha.
One floor,
Okay.
all of it's an attic. So it's a massive amount of space compared to down
Are there
below.
any
Okay, then
windows?
yeah.
Like there's no way to even see all of it. No, but
Okay.
there's ample light from all of the holes in the roof that you saw from
But
the
there's no
outside.
windows where other things.
Okay, cool.
James.
Giant raccoons, though, everywhere.
Just so you are aware, I'm going to be actively holding perception. I will be holding a cantrip action. Since it's not an actual spell slot, I can hold it for more than a turn. But I'm just going to be... Firebolt is ready for unsavory characters. Or, big spiders.
We ever
Just
seen
things
that
scare
again?
you in any way.
Yeah, if I get spooked, it's going to go up.
Yeah. And then, like all the flooring in here looks good and
It's
stuff.
questionable
Questionable.
because none of the floors in here look great, but it doesn't look like those
It doesn't
floors
look
down
like
below
it,
that
yeah.
you thought would immediately fall through.
Okay, cool, yeah. Then
But you were also wrong on the balcony and didn't fall through before. But
I will take a look around.
Yeah, I want to go to like the far end and start looking.
As you approach the
wanna-
southern part of the attic, you can see that it appears to extend over the whole of the front portion of the house. It is a storage room where the bric-a-brac of many years have been left. There are broken pieces of furniture, a few sacks and piles of old clothes, but in general, the room appears to contain nothing of interest. It is at this point that you hear a slight buzzing.
Oh,
Oh no.
huge wasps.
And let's roll some initiative.
Oh no.
Wonderful.
Y'all having fun up there?
Oh no. That's a 6 for me, baby.
21.
That's what I got.
That's a natural one. See you later, folks.
All right.
This
Rocco's
Much
got
later.
one.
Much later.
Paladin 6, and did you say 21, Maggie?
Yes.
And me.
And Christian, both at a 21.
Ooh.
And yourself?
Oh, sorry. I don't know I was involved.
Heck yeah.
Yep, yes, Ethan, you are involved.
Hold on. 11.
11.
11.
A Tootsie Roll's doing him in.
Oh, you got me.
11. And I am looking at
You want one?
Yeah, I'd like one. Please, thank you.
9. So Maggie and Christian, you are the first to act. Who is going to go first among you? You've heard the buzzing coming from overhead.
The only audible buzzing? I'm holding
Audible
my
buzzing.
action, so you do whatever you want. Since I can't see an enemy, I'm not going to
Yeah.
attack the fucking air, am I?
Yeah, no, I feel the same way.
That would be Ethan. You would be next, down below the hole. You
What would you like to do?
don't
to
even
the air?
hear the buzzing that they are hearing.
You just found yourself suddenly on initiative and don't know what to do.
Oh,
Did you guys find anything cool?
Nope.
Cool. Same. I'm just holding.
Ask me again in
You're
a
not gonna-
half a second.
Did you guys find anything cool?
Nope.
Okay.
4 flying creatures.
Now I do something.
Roughly the size of poodles, but with quad sets of wings and really long, pointy noses.
Yeah.
Come flying down from the roof towards
Uh-oh.
you. They look like really, really big, ugly mosquitoes crossed with like reptiles or something.
Get sturged.
I appreciate this is supposed to be scary, but you keep comparing them all to dogs, and I just want to go, oh, it's a little puppy. I would have made a spider friend if they hadn't gotten squished.
I know. I wanted to ride one.
I almost got killed by sturges once.
What are you doing?
Are you gonna go first?
Not if you are.
No, I can wait.
Okay.
I want them to get lower.
Lower than. How low are they? Are
Yeah,
they
how
within
Well, the
striking?
ceiling height is only 9 feet, so.
Yeah, I'll just poke one.
Right, but I'm quite small, so.
That's still within reach for you, though.
Oh, it is?
5 feet is reach. And if you're 3 feet tall, 5
Great.
feet of reach puts you at.
That's
8
only
feet.
8 feet, and if they're 9 feet.
No, the ceiling height is 9 feet.
Okay.
Being as they have wings, going right up against the ceiling doesn't quite work out.
So they're a little bit. Okay, great.
upside down.
Oh my god.
They're mosquito bats.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
that
I can go first, but if
advanced
you've got an
shit.
idea,
I mean,
you are more than welcome to
kinda.
go for it.
I'm just going to attack things that are not
Cool.
us.
Cool, that's what I'm gonna do.
Great, then go.
All right, I want to jump on one. I want to rage and jump on one.
They're a little small for jumping on.
Well, can I grab it?
You could
And
you could
squish
attempt
it?
to
Do you
grab
not
one.
have weapons?
I do. Okay, I'll use my battle axe.
No, I think you should grab it.
No, I'll use her battle axe. You go ahead and unarmed attack that thing.
Ooh. I feel like this is the monk and the barbarian going, you couldn't do my job for even one day.
No, I think Christian's right. I should use the battle axe. I do.
No, I think you should jump on it and try to ride it.
I didn't want to ride it.
Okay,
I wanted
but
to
hold on.
squish it.
If riding it works, it's gonna be the coolest thing.
You are all
They're too-
entirely
I'm not trying
too
keep you
large
from
to
doing
ride
it.
a tiny animal.
Oh yeah, but I can.
Well,
But
train
we're
it.
not
Why
too
not
large
bring
to
monk?
try.
I mean, we gotta kill him anyway. Worst case scenario, we squish
Unless
him
you've
under
got
our
the
butts.
the tavern brawler or you're a monk, you have disadvantage with armed attacks.
Then I'm not gonna do. Yeah, I do want to do my battle axe. The attack bonus is better anyway. So so I will use the battle axe. So a 7 plus my strength plus my attack bonus, correct?
Attack
it
bonus
should have-
already has it all together.
It should
Oh,
have
it
it all
does?
listed there next to that.
So yeah, it'll just be add the +5.
Right. Oh, I see. It's already got the plus.
Yeah,
3.
it's already got
I
the
see what you're
strength
saying.
in there, yeah,
Okay. In that case, we're at a 12.
You are at a 12, just shy. That is not going to hit.
I assumed it didn't have the strength already added. I see now.
Right, yeah. This is
I
attack
was
bonus.
correct,
Yeah, it's
but I
already
They
got
are
got the
quick little
proficiency
creatures
the
and
strength.
move out of the way of your axe strike. Christian, were you going to do something with your
Yeah,
hand
I'm
action?
gonna poke one with the spear and maybe, kick the other one's ass a little too.
You know.
All right.
So spear hits with the 22.
22 will hit.
That's gotta hit.
Yeah.
Give me the damage from the spear attack.
Is only 6.
More than enough to kill a sturge.
And spend the key point for some flurrying.
Nice job.
That one will hit.
No.
And that one might not because it's only a 13.
Just shy. Need a 14. So give me the damage roll on the second one.
7.
2 sturges of the 4 are dead.
Hell yeah.
Dang,
Look at
nice.
you. You took out 2 of them.
Nice fucking job.
Do I need one?
Would another
I'm
D4
making
be
an attack
handy?
on
No,
Maggie.
just one. I only rolled one
I have
at
a
a time.
13 on you, Maggie, and a 8 on Christian.
No.
Neither Sturge is able to score a hit and drain blood, which puts us at you.
Aha! I draw my rapier and I run up and I do like a leaping lunge at one of them.
So fancy.
So
And,
alliterative.
16.
Give me a damage roll.
Yes. Could I run in a way that I would be flanking?
Not particularly.
Okay,
There's no real way to flank the creatures above you.
Coolio, that's gonna be 8 damage as
That
I go and
is
I leap and I
20,
stab
and
through.
there is now a single Sturge remaining as we get to you.
Oh, I got a natural 1, friend. I found a dust bunny in the corner.
That was your initiative. You were last, so we're to you.
Oh, I thought you skipped the first turn. All right, then.
That's just a house rule that some people do. Like
I
do
don't know
that.
anything about that house.
Oh, fair enough
Yeah.
then. I'll pretend it never happened. There's 1 left. I got a hammer. I want to play baseball.
Bonk. Wouldn't croquet be? Never mind.
Ooh,
Well, it's going to be 25 worth of whatever sport we're doing. And damage-wise, we're looking at...
25.
Nope, wrong one.
Let's just say
it
that
could be
Wicked
polo
has
if
seen
you got
better
on
days.
somebody's back.
You feel me?
It's true.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be a 6.
The 4th Sturge is dead. There are no more Sturges.
Squeesh.
I
There was
flicked the
obviously
one
a
that's-
scuffle up above you.
Did you guys find anything cool?
No, we're all dead.
I'm gonna throw down one of the dead ones to him. So
Yeah,
we can
I have
see
it
what...
still on my rapier, and so I just fling
Yeah.
it at him.
I
You're
mean,
really
I'm
gross.
gonna.
Can I do a
have my
ranged
held
attack
action. I'm gonna
to it?
shoot the first one that falls down the hole.
It's torched and really gross. Then
And then the other one flies,
You
and
are
I
the
want to
worst
try and hit him in the
We'll
face.
check the rest of the room.
everyone, give me investigation.
Yeah, I ruined that
checks.
shrimp scampi.
Does
I
a
still
20
got that
hit you?
detect poison and disease going, if that's relevant.
Yeah,
for
you
you.
No,
get
snake.
smacked in the face with a sturge.
19.
19.
Toho, 3.
Y'all perceive
That
it?
sure is a room.
Or is it a +6? Hold on.
I don't
Perception
perceive.
is a +6. It's a 20.
20. Okay.
I'm
Anyone
not
else
in the room.
doing investigation?
Investigation, nice. Yeah, that is 9 plus. Where is it?
I only
Where
rolled
is
an
it?
8.
That's okay.
5. So 14.
14. Speaking about the
Isn't
room,
that one of your?
Yeah, that's already with the expertise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I'm not a super smart person.
this is true.
Yeah, I get the +3 normally, and then I.
There's,
add
a bunch of the
+2.
destroyed furniture, none of the clothes or rags or of anything of value, but you managed to stumble across the Sturge nest. And in that nest, there's a cracked old leather purse that has a small golden ring in it.
Check the
I
ring.
found a ring.
Do the fingers at the ring.
Diseasey, poisony ring.
It is not a diseasey, poisony ring.
Magic.
I'm out of bits. Hey, we found a cool thing. Get up here.
We'll go
I
down
don't-
there. It's the only thing that nothing else is down here, up here, right?
No.
Hey, we found a cool thing. We'll
I'll
be
head
right
down.
down.
Hey.
Yeah.
Does it do anything?
Do
I
I
don't
look
know
like an
here.
appraiser to you?
Yeah, magic.
Okay.
Wait, they have to have like a
No,
spell.
no.
They can't just magic
Here, no,
finger
I
or
know.
something.
No, I got it. It's
I
fine.
can try it.
You don't know how to cast detect magic?
That would
No,
be
but
Like,
identify.
you could do it earlier, and now you can't.
No, I could
That-
actually
It
never
would
do
be
it.
identify,
I just-
not detect magic.
I made a joke earlier because like you guys asked me to like look for magic, and then I shot something with fire because the only way I can really do that is I can just probe. Because
Oh.
if something reacts to being shot and it shouldn't, then it's probably magic.
Okay.
You know
I
what?
can-
Then I got it.
Yeah, I'm not a very good sorcerer.
Not. I. Trust me. I'm very familiar with that particular character. Very, very, very familiar.
I don't have an excuse though.
It's just I play mine with a heart of gold instead of a hangover.
Yeah,
The shade.
It's all about nuance.
yeah.
Okay, so we have a
Now,
ring.
you have searched the attic. You have
I'm
searched the
worried about the
entirety of
ring.
the upper floor.
Why are you worried? Because it's a ring?
Yeah, it could be magic.
Could be. We'll never know. We don't have anybody that can handle that.
I could put it on and see if I die.
I feel like that's
No.
not a good idea.
You're too valuable.
There's somebody in
I
town
could
we
put it
can
on and see
pay.
if I
No
die.
one's doing that.
Let's just continue looking at the house.
We could go find Ned, put it on him, and see if he dies.
Yeah, but no, if we see Ned again, we have to shoot him, remember?
That's true.
I'm sure there's someone in
Again,
town. who
this
can
doesn't
detect
matter
So we'll
right
go check
now.
downstairs then?
Yes, let's check
Yeah.
downstairs.
Going back down to the bottom floor,
Oh.
putting you back at the entryway. There's, again, the east and west wing and the north wing, but on the bottom floor.
We did hear something about getting bonked in the kitchen.
That's true.
He said kitchen was.
I mean, everybody has a story about that, but very few people ever actually do.
That's true.
Yes, let's go to the kitchen.
I don't know. Let's just.
You would have to guess, which way do you think the kitchen is?
We
East
could-
wing,
Oh.
west wing, north wing?
We
You
could-
forgot
He
to ask before you
sprinted-
picked.
He said it on the
He
back
ran
door, though,
into
so
the
I'm
house
guessing
through
through
And
the
the
back
back door
door,
comes in
right.
through the kitchen. The front of the house is going to be at the opposite of the back of the house, so we're going to go the way of the back of the house.
There we go.
Back. Whatever.
There's a corridor.
Regardless
There's
of
a
whether or
door
not we know
ahead
where
of
it
you,
is.
a door to your
Yes.
right, a door to the left, and then it kind of goes around the corner out of sight in the passageway.
Is the way down the corner and out of sight towards the back of the house?
Sort of. I mean, you're kind of going towards the back of the house, and then the passageway turns
Just
off.
to make sure, do you guys want to go outside, walk around the house, and go in the back?
I mean, if
That's
that's
something
your
that-
idea, do it, man. Shit.
I'm not gonna do it. I don't want to do it alone though.
Yeah,
got
like
hit
if
with
that's
a
what
big
you want to
stick.
do, let's do it.
It doesn't. I mean, I was asking everyone's opinion.
Hey,
I can
There you
take it.
go.
Yeah.
I think that's a
Seems
great idea.
good. Let's go.
That's we'll definitely be
I mean,
in the.
we'll at least see where the scene of the crime was, since
Yep.
we know it's in the back door.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
I'm in.
It's a great idea. Let's go.
Hold on.
You exit the front of the house. To the east or the west, do you want to go around to the house?
Well side.
Well side?
Yeah.
Well, okay.
You
Because
were
we
on
already
the well
know
side of the
where
house.
the well is, so let's just go well side.
I
And
swear. If a
in the
creepy
back,
girl-
by the well, sort of like if the house is T-shaped, there's kind of a door built into the side right by the
You
well.
know what? I bet that's
Boom.
where that's the one we just
What do you
saw.
want to bet that goes to the kitchen?
It'd be convenient for the getting of water for cooking and such.
Let's go find out.
I open
All
it.
right.
I think it goes to the hallway we saw.
You see a hallway. It goes ahead of you and then kind of curves to the left. There's a doorway on the right at the end of it. You're pretty sure you're looking at this hallway from the other side that you just looked at it from.
That's
Ta-da!
the smartest thing I've ever said.
Is any?
There's one door on the.
There are 3 doors in this total hallway.
There's 3 doors in the
that you
hallway,
have
but
not gone
one after the curve towards the rearmost of the
Coming
house.
from
Yes.
this way, what is the first door I run into?
Coming from this way, the
Like,
first
coming
door
from
would
the
be
back
on your
door.
right.
That's the kitchen.
Probably.
We open the door. I
This
open
was
the door.
obviously the kitchen.
Nice job, guys.
It is dirty and damp with patches of gray mold and a few cobwebs on the floor. In the corner to your left is some iron cooking equipment with a chimney above. Next to it, under the window, is a cracked and discolored stone sink. To the right of the sink, a small closed wooden cupboard is fixed to the wall about 5 feet above floor level. Against the far wall, a flight of wooden stairs leads upwards from left to right. Even from the door, it is obvious that the woodwork is decayed and several of the treads are missing. It looks kind of like the stairs that you saw leading down from the second floor with all the treads missing.
Where are the signs of? Are there any signs of a struggle or of someone falling?
Give me an investigation
Small
check.
pool of blood on the floor.
Right, yeah.
right.
Door.
Small move.
I cast detect headbutt.
15.
A
You
Ned
begin
sized
going around the
dust
room
cloud.
looking to see this spot where Ned maybe got brained.
Right.
And you make your way almost the entirety of the room and don't find anything. And when you get under the cupboard, it pops open and 5 4-foot-long centipedes fall out of it on top of you.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Are they
boy.
alive?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna grab them.
Are they biting?
I think he's taking a surprise round real quick.
Oh yeah, no. But
I
I'm
will
assuming we're
Hercules
hopping
those
into it.
things.
And one more. I have 2 20s on you for hitting. We're going to do
That
some
hits.
damage
Just your
there.
armor class.
That is your armor class. Giant centipede. Here we go. Give yourself 1d4 plus 2 points of damage and then a constitution save.
Thank you, honey. Can I use your D4
Of course you
or a
may.
D4? 1d4.
Shabam.
2d4 plus what?
1d4 plus 2 per hit, so you're going to hit 2d4 plus 4
Okay,
total.
so that's 5 and 5.
And then 2 constitution saving
I'll
throws.
just give you that one to use.
Oh, thank you.
Of course.
And you get to add your proficiency to those because you're a barbarian.
I do.
So your constitution modifier and your proficiency modifier.
Well, that's a 3, so we don't even
Okay,
need
first one is a fail, and the second one?
it would be a nut. That's a
Also
1.
failed.
A 1. So 2 failures. Oh my.
Double poison.
Damn bugs.
Roll
Double
2d6 for me, would you?
Yep. 4, 5, 9.
For the next foreseeable future, your strength is reduced by 9 points.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Oh, you're at a 7.
Oh.
You now have a -2 to attack and damage rolls.
That's that good old D&D.
I don't know if there's anything good about it.
I think we.
That's what I always say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shall we roll initiative?
Now we will roll initiative.
Okay.
Oh, do we?
I guess I'm not gonna Hercules them.
11 for me.
No, you can rage and get your strength up to what? Like a
10
9?
for me.
11 for Paladin,
So -1.
10
Right.
for Rocco,
23.
23 for Ethan.
22.
22 for Maggie.
Is this initiative we're
Yes.
rolling?
Yep.
Hey Maggie, how's your deck
Oh,
save?
damn. 24, guys.
Natural
24.
20.
That's what I
Nice.
got.
Plus 4.
More important question. How's your health points looking right now?
I have
She's
all.
got 10.
I have 10.
I have a 12.
I don't want to
You
light
just
you
took
on
10
fire.
I have 27 hit points.
Oh.
So I'm at 17.
Yeah, she has a lot of hit.
Okay.
Bada bing, bada bam.
So 24 is first. That would be you, Christian.
Yes, there's centipedes.
There are 5 giant centipedes. They're about 4 feet long.
And they all came out of the same cupboard?
Yeah, they spilled out of the cupboard right when she walked underneath it, like
It's
they
like one
were
of those peanut cans. Well,
Yeah.
like an ambush predator.
If you can drag her
like
out of the
this
way,
one.
I
This is
can
heavy.
burning hands get all of them in a cone without hitting her.
they're bugs. They'll just stick to her, right?
I don't know how bugs work.
Oh. They walk on walls.
Oh, yeah, that'd be rough.
All right, Christian, you're up.
I know. I mean, yeah, I guess I'll grab her and move her out of the way, as she is severely weakened and
Yes.
smaller than everyone.
Yes, she is. She puts up a feeble struggle. It does not look like she's very healthy when you pull her free.
All right, so yeah, that's pretty much my full round action is getting her, dragging her away.
All right,
They'll get
23
an attack
is
of
Ethan.
opportunity on me as I pull her away.
You don't go into a threatened square to grab her.
Oh,
And forced movement does not provoke
Book
attacks of opportunity.
so they can't get attacks on her either.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Christian. I love you.
23 is Ethan.
That's gonna be me. Yeah, I'm going to do a sick
Detect
cartwheel.
Detect
silly
magic
fool.
by
None
lighting
of us
everything
know
on
this.
fire.
Ethan's detect magic.
Ethan's form of detect magic,
Yeah.
burning hands.
Burning hands. So I'm going to. I assume I can fit all of them within
You
a
can hit
15
all
foot
5.
cone. So I'm gonna need 5 separate sweet saccharine dexterity saving throws.
Dexterity saving throws for the centipede. And what is the saving throw DC?
My saving throw DC is going to be 14.
I have 2 that made the save.
All right. Those are going to take. Excuse me.
You already were a pocket
Yes.
barbarian. Now you just have the strength of 1, 2.
Yeah, they're going to take half damage.
Okay, so
Uh,
what's half? For my
Half
2 half.
is going to be. Oh my
Round
god,
up,
math.
right?
Yeah.
Round
5
up, so
damage.
5.
Or no, it's on saving throws is down. So half damage, those are going to take 4. The other ones are going to take 9.
You incinerate 5 monstrous centipedes.
Oh, that's all of them.
I thought there was only 4.
Conjured one just to incinerate it.
Cool. Do I get my
No, they're 4
5,
feet
four-
long.
4
I get
feet long,
confused
5
too.
of them,
Oh.
4
No,
feet
you do
long.
not get
yeah.
your strength back. Do you have cure disease?
No.
Do you have
He
cure
has
poison?
cure disease, I bet.
Oh wait,
She
hold
doesn't,
on.
she doesn't
I
have any
resist.
spells.
I'm resi-
You know that. You
I
made the character.
I have
James.
resistance to
There's no
poison.
reason
You
for
have
to think about it.
resistance to poison.
I do.
Why didn't you say so?
I didn't realize
Because
it was
you didn't
poison.
tell her she was being poisoned. You just
Yeah.
said make 2 Constitution saving throws.
Haha!
I'm gonna
I'm
survive.
strong.
So that's gonna make it half then.
I'm no longer a pocket barbarian.
Well, it's still a loss of 5 points of strength
that's
instead
fine.
of 9.
That's fine.
You
I'll
are
take
still
it.
not.
That's
But
You
that
have
means
an
no
11.
negatives.
Yeah, so now you have 11. And
I have
You're
11.
now just at a +0 strength.
Hooray!
Is it only resistance against poison, or do you have something else that deals with poison as well over there? I seem to recall something on that sheet that had to do with
Sense, half
poison.
What is it?
nimbleness,
I
lucky
can't
reroll,
remember for
reckless, lucky
Maybe
reroll,
it wasn't
halfway
that
nimbleness.
sheet, but I thought somebody here has an advantage versus poison saves. I thought.
Isn't that what resistance is?
I've
No,
got
resistance is
advantage-
half.
Oh.
Yeah.
Poison, most likely that's.
That's strength.
You have a player's
Slashing
handbook right
damage.
now,
Or
right?
it could be the.
Is
it
Is
could
she
be
a
some-
stout halfling?
Yes.
Then she's gonna have advantage versus poison saving throws.
You have to make both of those saving throws a second time and take the better result.
I will. I mean, like this just says being frightened, but yeah. Okay, cool.
Okay.
So this.
Yeah, no, that's part of your damage resistance.
But it was a Constitution, correct?
Yep, which
So
you are proficient
16
in.
And 9.
So only one of those actually affected you, and it was halved, so you only actually lost 2 points of strength.
Woo!
Alright, there we go.
Oh, that got a lot
We
better. a
are
lot quicker.
learning.
Wow.
I got a modifier,
Suddenly
guys.
re-beefs.
He said 2, right? No.
Yeah, you
It
lost
is
it.
that,
Thank you.
it's that stout halfling constitution.
Man, that's good
Over
stuff.
it.
I think so.
That's
I hope I
good
didn't make
stuff.
that up. Because I think that's true.
Guys, I
If
still
I
got
made
a
it up,
plus
I'm
2.
sorry.
It's cool.
The stout halfling stuff.
No, the stout halfling is correct. I knew it was on there somewhere. I just I was getting a blank myself. All right, you are in the kitchen at this point. It is.
Shorter dwarves.
Are there yams everywhere?
So many.
No,
yams.
there's a torched cupboard, some torched.
But there was also no sign of
I
a
did
struggle.
something.
No, there is clearly no sign of a struggle here
More-
other than what you just.
Right. More importantly, Ned lied. Right.
don't
Like
know
there's.
that.
I mean, maybe I'm crazy, but Maggie doesn't assume that you can get bludgeoned over the head and taken to the second floor with no signs of like.
You can't.
Right. So
Yeah.
like.
It is
Especially-
awfully fishy.
Yeah.
Especially since we know whatever is occupying this
You
house
know,
is
fishy
previously
means good
left
to us, right?
footsteps.
Fishy means good to you.
He was bleeding.
He
Right.
was.
And there's no blood here.
I guess. I mean, like I knew he was hiding something, but I guess I didn't probe hard enough. Maybe
I don't know. Your roll was really good.
it was really
Yours
good.
was good.
And you did launch right into smacking him about
Must
the
be
head.
a box text secret.
Yeah. I guess I
Nice.
just didn't go hard enough on him. Next time, I'll do better.
I don't know. Maybe it's magic. There might be ghosts in here, you know.
I mean, yeah, it
I
could
get-
be. It could be.
Twist
magic.
ending,
Yeah,
it
no,
actually is
magic.
ghosts.
Oh my god.
This is Old Man McGo.
That's weird. My hand goes
no.
straight
This
through
is
where
usually
his
where the
mask
rubber band
should
Aside
be.
from the way you
Yeah.
came in this room, there is one other door and then those broken steps that lead up to the second floor that you already saw down from the second floor.
Right.
We've already been up there.
Right.
Let's take a peek through that other door then.
This room has suffered the effects of damp and decay more than most in the house. Mold grows
Okay.
in patches on the floor, walls, and ceilings. There are many cobwebs, though even these appear to be decayed. A large copper boiler, dented, split, discolored, and empty, stands under the window. A small heap of crockery shards is on the floor beside
Whenever
it.
did open that?
Stairs lead down into darkness of what is presumably a cellar.
Ooh, I
Can
like
we open this
cellars.
oaken chest, which we have not even looked at in the kitchen before we go?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
there's
there's
a
The
chest.
cupboard? It was the cupboard, and that's where
there's
the
a cupboard, but
centipedes
there's
came
also
out
the
of.
lockbox
That's
that
what
you found. Yeah.
He already
that's
opened
the
that
deeds.
lockbox
No,
quite some
I
time ago.
heard about an oak chest. I was
No,
I was
there's a
thinking-
cupboard.
Oh, there was the broken oak chest in one of the other rooms that had the bottom all.
Yeah, the only
That's
container in the
That's fair.
kitchen was the cupboard
Down
which
to the cellar
contained
then.
centipedes.
To the
Right,
cellar.
also, to be fair.
Hold on.
There was the oak chest upstairs.
Before we
that
march
I thought
down
you
I
guys
there.
think we
looked at.
just moved past that, and you came in like a half second too late. So now
Oh,
we're rehashing
and
that
I-
conversation again, and let's just move on.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey.
You did your best.
What were you saying?
Mold everywhere. Light. Cantrip. Want to cast it. See if the mold reacts in any way.
No.
Okay.
Double light cantrip.
Okay.
I'll
It's
catch it on
extra
fire.
light.
Does it jump?
If it does, it's magical.
Down to the cellar then, I think.
Wait, hold on.
You step on
Oh.
the stairs, and
Never
a
mind.
horrible, hideous scream fills your ears from the cellar below.
That's.
I need everyone to make wisdom saving throws.
The
Okay.
bad sort of horrible hideous scream or the good sort of horrible
Oh,
hideous
I
The
scream?
only-
fear-inducing kind of hideous scream.
Oh, so
Oh, jeez.
That's-
You are brave,
to be
Maggie.
frightened,
so
so
you
I can
have
do advantage.
against this.
Ooh, 19.
thank God, 20.
You are not
16.
frightened. You are also not frightened. You are also not frightened.
No,
Ten.
You are frightened. You will not go down the stairs.
Oh no.
Don't like it?
You are
Don't
not
wanna go.
frightened.
Okay. Hey, whoa, hey. Come
Don't
on.
like it?
No, come on, talk to me. Talk to me.
Don't like it down there.
What's
Don't
got
wanna
you,
go.
dog?
Scary down there. Spooky. even. Don't
Yeah,
like
I
it.
know. You think I'm not scared? I've been practically useless, except for that last encounter. It's a scary world out
This
there.
this is probably silly, but like
it.
the scream started when we put our foot on the
The
step,
instant-
right?
Yep.
So can we take our feet off the step?
It has already ended and stopped.
Can I put my foot back on the step?
The scream sounds again, fills your ears.
Okay, so it's okay. What about the second step?
Nothing.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
This
Check
might
for
be
any
bullshit.
wild stuff going on.
I feel like yeah, maybe some
Magic.
checkies.
We don't have that.
Right. Sorry.
I don't know about
Sorry,
that.
that's been established 2 other times.
13 on like looking for any contraption attached to that step.
You don't find anything.
So I'm too scared to go down the stairs.
At this moment, you are too scared to go down the stairs.
Okay.
It's going to take some kind of convincing.
I want to slap him with my hand. That works too.
Like
Who are
check.
you pushing?
And then make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I am so bad at those.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Would you please?
I did me a 9 on that.
All right, you're going to take a d4 points of damage
Oh my
I got
god.
one.
as you get pushed down the
You
stairs.
push him so good. You wreck this guy's shit.
I'm not trying to hurt him.
You threw him down
I'm
the
seeing if we
stairs.
can. No, I did not throw him down the stairs.
Just a
I
small.
pushed
Stumble,
him
it's not
past
bad.
the
It's only a
first stair.
D4.
It's not your fault. I had him
Four
distracted. His
Pokeballs I
was
can
not
do.
prepared.
It's not so bad. It's,
Sometimes
it's a 4. It's about as
You
bad.
tumble down to the bottom of the stairs.
It's
bad
as
as
bad
it
as it
could
could
have
have been, which is still not that.
Are you still scared?
I'm confused. I
You're
thought we
over
were
it.
Friends. I'm
Did
over
you
it
find
now.
anything cool?
This was obviously a wine cellar. Wooden bottle racks, mostly broken, line the north and west walls to a height of 6 feet. There appear to be no intact bottles left in the racks, though there are several with broken necks. Broken bottles cover the floor beneath all of the racks.
Hooray!
Against the east wall at the foot of the stairs are 2 large metal storage bins which appear to be empty. In the center of the room lies a human corpse clad in plate mail. A long sword lies by the corpse's right hand, and a large shield lies across the legs.
That guy's super undead,
I
right?
want all of that stuff.
It's a
gonna
dead
loot-
body.
and with goodies on it that I want to make my goodies.
I'm gonna hold an action
Oh, hang on.
to cast Detect
Do you want
Magic
to
on
check for
it.
traps?
You
Go
have
down there
detect
first.
magic?
No, I have my Detect Magic.
Yeah. I'm gonna ignore you whenever you say that from now on.
I meant
Has it? How long have we been in this house?
Why are we doing this?
Less than 10 minutes? More than 10
More than
minutes?
10 minutes.
More than 10 minutes? When did I cast the...
Do you wanna check
The
for
poison
traps?
spell's probably run out by now.
I'm still at the
Um,
top of the stairs.
Oh.
Yeah. I'll go down.
yeah.
How long is
Else
the
goes
poison?
down.
Oh, this is my
10
spell
minutes.
sheet.
10 minutes?
Just to absolutely clear things
I
up.
cast it
100%.
Oh no, I don't need to
when-
see your spell sheet. You keep saying detect
When did you
magic, but
cast
you
it?
don't have it. And so
When
I
we
keep
found
getting
the
confused 'cause
rusty
we really need that
lockbox.
spell.
That's
In
fair.
in that-
That
Then
one
it's
was
still
a callback
active.
joke.
Okay.
The corpse is definitely diseased.
Ooh. Grody.
Diseased. Okay. Well, I want to come down the stairs.
All right. This
I'll
was
go
obviously
with
a
you.
wine cellar. There's all the broken racks,
Right.
Right,
Yeah.
empty metal bins, and in the center of the room, the human corpse, which he looked like he was walking towards, but now seems to have a really distasteful look as he's staring at it.
Problem, Father?
I want all the shiny smashy bits, but I think I might get sick.
Don't have anything for that?
No.
So we have the only wizard without detect magic.
I'm the only priest without...
Huh.
You can't cure poison.
Unfortunately, I
suck.
didn't pick it for a sorcerer, as it's in 5th edition. Detect Magic is a first level spell, not a cantrip, and
You can, but you can.
Sorcerers
Burning it.
don't get ritual casting.
Oh, that's
yeah,
messed up.
sorcerers do not get it. So yeah, didn't want to waste a sorcerer spell on something you would probably never ever use.
To be fair, I have used only one slot. But you are right.
My constitution is very good, though. I think if that's got some kind of disease on it, I might be able to just power through.
If I do a good enough sleight of hand, would it not disturb the corpse?
The guy's
at
covered in
all?
plate mail. You're gonna have to like really get
Oh,
in
I'm
there
gonna
and
have
take
to,
it
like,
off.
Tell you
get
Onion
it in
straps,
there.
But if
buckles.
you can take my hat off without me noticing,
I cast
then
Mage
still
Hand.
no.
I'm going to
What
throw
does that have
caution
to
to
do
the
with
wind and strip
Sleight
that
of
corpse.
hand, like being
All
able
right,
to
you
get
throw
it off.
caution to the
Yeah,
wind.
there's also
and
nimbleness
strength
of
corpse.
touch.
As you
No,
touch the
dexterity
corpse,
is
the
nimbleness
the
of touch.
flesh
Okay,
itself
well, I'm also
splits
fucking good at
open,
that.
and a swarm of rot grubs covers
Same
you.
check. It's the same fucking check.
Oh my god, there's grubs.
Yes. So you immediately suffer 1 to 6 points of damage.
Oh, gross.
Oh man, they're like
Oh, gross.
sharp
I
grubs.
Oh.
Oh yeah, rot grubs.
Oh no.
2.
2. You take 2 points of damage. Now roll me a d3.
D3.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, this is the number of rounds you have until you die.
So 4 is a 1, 5 is a 2, 6 is a 3.
Sorry, Doc.
3.
3. You have 3 rounds until they burrow their way to your heart and kill you.
Oh, no!
Okay.
That is so unsanitary.
Doctor, I'm super gonna light you on fire right now, and it might be a good idea.
You know what? I feel like the fire is not going to do anything worse than what's currently happening. Light it up.
Best
Does
Wait,
he get a
wait.
saving throw against the spell?
Yeah, he gets dexterity.
Dexterity saving throw
Oh, I'm
for
so
half
good at
damage.
those.
I mean, you can relent to it, and
You
That's
could choose
true.
to
You
not.
can just stay
You can just
there.
take the pain. Your choice.
You know what? It's a fairly reasonable assumption that if I jump out of the way, the grubs are going to get lessened.
It's-
So yeah, I'm gonna
it's-
just
It's this much.
you know what?
Let it happen.
I'm gonna
You
just
don't
I'm
have
a-
the first or the cantrip version?
I have Firebolt, which is a single target attack, and I don't know how targeting a swarm inside of a person works.
The firebolt would be sufficient. You would
Okay.
not need to use a burning hands.
In that case, I'm not gonna light your whole shit on fire.
A torch would be sufficient.
It's not lit.
Yes, this is correct.
All I've got is a hand
You
that's
could use-
glowing.
But a firebolt
He just likes
does
to
work.
light
Is
shit on
there a
fire.
saving
Yeah,
throw
no.
on firebolt?
And I
No,
think
it's
that's
an
more
attack.
fun to just go
All right,
like,
it is an attack.
oh god!
So, since you're just sitting there and taking it, do I get like advantage?
You will get advantage on the attack if he is not actively avoiding the attack.
I am gonna just sit there and take it.
I'm gonna light you up.
Do it.
Natural 20.
Ooh.
Sorry.
That's all good.
That's a critical hit.
It is.
So go ahead and roll the damage dice twice.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be 11.
You take 11 points of fire damage,
All right. That leaves me with 2 hit points.
and the rot grubs are
so
dead.
good.
All right then.
I see now why they made second edition.
Yeah.
And then third.
Oh, that's so funny. A 9 and a
Hey.
2 on the D10s.
So tell me
Are you
about my
good?
new outfit.
Your old one is torched.
You're naked.
Oh, but you're
I was
trying to
wearing
get the.
chainmail.
You're trying to get that
Oh, he has
plate
everything
mail
now.
off.
You can search that whole body now that it's dead.
Yeah. All right. Let's do it. I want that
Oh,
plate mail. I want that shield. I want that. What did
The
you say?
shield is
Sword?
normal. The sword is a normal long sword. But you have found a suit of plate mail plus 1.
A
I'll
plus
take
1
that.
plate mail? Yeah, dude. Now you're.
I'll look up and make the adjustments to the old.
It's gonna be
class there.
18. So it's gonna be if it's
Yeah.
18 plus 1, it's gonna be 19.
Okay then.
Just flat 19, and it looks like you have a shield because you have 18. So that's gonna be 21.
Thank you, walking encyclopedia of the equipment section.
I know a lot about the heavy armor and stuff.
So,
So I play a lot of fighters.
Give me that net number again.
21.
21.
So you got a great suit of armor over it, but you are nearly dead.
And I'm nearly dead.
Now I'm thinking.
You gotta
But
with the
he's a
critical hit of
cleric,
the
so
fireball.
one thing I know he can
Awesome.
do is heal.
I think
You
maybe.
can't heal?
No, he is a cleric, so that's at least one thing we know for sure he
We
should
did.
be able to do.
We don't know. But I
Even-
do know for sure that we should probably take at
Give
least
him
a
a
quick
cleric
like
with no
1 hour
health
power nap outside.
I do spend my last spell slot to cure light wounds.
All right.
Ethan rolled a 20 on the
D8 plus your
fireball.
spellcasting modifier.
Yeah,
for
and
it.
then rolled a
So
9 and a 2
double
on
check.
his damage
Make
Make
dice.
sure that's right.
So it sucked, but I saved his life.
Yeah, but it did
I
suck.
believe that it is.
I
This
was
is
so
very funny.
crispy.
So that stopped the thing, whatever
Yes.
it was?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep, D8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
D8.
So
8.
Ooh, that's
Sweet.
nice.
Plus 4, 12.
up to that point in the adventure, I had done the most doctory shenanigans before you cast this spell.
By burning people.
I want to be
also
Dr.
done.
Brecken.
Like from a
What about
third
horse?
person perspective, it's literally we all get downstairs. He touches his corpse. He's like, "Oh, oh, ow, ow!" And we're all like, "Oh God, oh God, oh God!" Ah! And just shoot
Excuse
him.
me. It is finger guns.
Finger gun.
Finger guns.
It's very good. It's very fun.
It is very
I like
fun.
it.
I am out of spell slots, friends.
Me too. Also, I lost my glasses.
I have all of mine.
I have most of mine.
I don't have any.
I was about to say you don't have spell
Do you
slots.
want
I
one?
have 0
Wait, wait,
spell
wait.
slots.
I'll say you have key points. Those
Oh,
are
yeah.
like spell slots if you cast punch.
Yeah. And also, okay,
favorite
so you
spell.
are
And
out
I
of spell
do.
slots for the day.
What was that?
Did you say that you're out of spell slots for
I
the
am
day?
out, yes. I detected
Okay.
the good and evil, I detected the poison, and then I just made myself not a pile of about to be
Not a pile of death, and so we would, for that to reset, we need to take a long rest.
just want to go back to town for the night? So, I mean, like, it's been a long day.
We've only been here like half an hour, bud.
It's been a long half hour. I lit you on fire.
You did light him on fire.
Dear journal.
There were
today I
bugs.
got lit
There
on
were
fire.
so many bugs.
There were so many bugs.
I lit a lot of bugs on fire today, and I'm feeling very good about myself.
Is first edition D&D just bugs?
Only at first.
Bugs and
Oh,
rats.
okay.
Eventually they move on to goblins or kobolds, depending on
Ah.
which module it is.
How many of the kobolds try to burrow into my skin?
None of them.
Oh,
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh,
man.
unless
I've-
you count spears and short swords.
some kobolds
That was quite possibly the most hated monster in first edition D&D was the rock grub.
I can see why.
Thankfully.
Yeah, the fact
Thankfully,
that you
we
have
have
to
a
roll
drunken
for rounds
pyromaniac.
you survive.
You have one round until you die.
Right? Like, that's
terrifying.
insane.
He's not drunk.
If you roll a 1 on the number of rounds, yeah, it does suck.
It's
If you don't have a torch lit, it's curtains.
So I had a 3. We could have lit some torches. It was, but yeah, that would have been not fun.
That felt like a more accurate, genuine panic
response.
reaction.
Yeah. That was
Oh,
a
God.
genuine response.
So what else is down in the
I
cellar?
never want to get hurt around you.
Oh,
God,
Like,
splinter.
not in real life, not in pretend, never.
Oh, I got a hangnail.
Yeah, like
Oh God, I
nasty
really
stuff.
banged my knee on the stairs. So yeah. Does that hurt?
Not thinking about your knee now, are ya?
Want me to show you a trick, help you take your mind off that pain?
Hey, my name's Reckon Hagar. Hayar. Is that Haybar? I forgot my own name. They call me Doctor. I'll give you something to cry about. Hooray! We're getting a D&D lesson. Okay.
Are we?
Yeah. We're doing fine. I can't even read it anyway. I lost my glasses.
So we're 2 people
My
are out of
character has
spells.
teeny tiny reading glasses. I can't make anything out.
Do we want to take a rest since 2 of our characters are out of spells?
It would be the prudent thing to do.
Most
All right.
likely.
Would be prudent.
Rust monsters are my worst
And
nightmare.
also, that's
I
the
mean,
most
what if
likely
somebody
course
gets
of action to
injured?
get your
If
strength
we're
back.
out of spell slots and somebody gets injured, we're completely screwed because Ethan
Yeah.
can't catch them on fire.
Right.
No, I can still do it.
What
He
cantrips
can't
do you
detect
have?
magic all around them in a burning
He's got
halo.
all of them, right?
Do you have the? Well, he has the ones that he's prepared for the day. Do you have spare the dying prepared?
I do not.
Ooh.
Well, you could after a nice.
Well,
Yeah.
rest.
After a little
you
bit of
could
a
do
rest.
that.
No,
yeah.
Spare the Dying is a cantrip. Cantrips are known. Well, it's only spell slots for clerics.
I say we camp outside by the well.
I like
think
that
that's a good
idea.
plan.
Right where Samara can get at us in the night. Yeah, okay, I like it.
I think
I'll
we
light her
determined
up.
that there was nothing special about the well. Oh, never mind. We didn't actually use detect magic. There's just a glowing rock in it.
I can make
Hey, yeah, you can take detect
I
magic
can make
now.
that happen in the morning.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
That would be so great. And you can cast it as a ritual if we want to take 10 plus 1 minutes, or 10 minutes plus 6
Which
seconds.
one?
Clerics
Take up
can
your
do
slot.
rituals?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah. Can you do a ritual on a spell you hadn't prepared for that day?
No, not
No.
unless you're a wizard, I think.
You gotta be a wizard.
Or a
Okay.
weird warlock
well,
book.
Take us a power nap and a breakfast and a little detecting ritual.
What time of day is it when we go to bed?
Well, you're going to bed before it's even noon yet.
I mean,
I don't know
for
what to
one-
tell you. Somebody blew their wand way too early. For us to go adventuring without that wand is folly at best.
Yeah.
Plus,
I will
maybe,
take first
guys,
watch.
ghosts come out at night. We could take a long rest. and,
Oh yeah,
we could
can
do this in
And
the
again, you are only a couple miles from Saltmarsh. It's a 20
And
minute
maybe
walk.
we could
Right,
catch
but
the
just
guy
in
with
case
the
one of the
lantern.
ghosts tries to escape, we'll see them if one of us is on watch.
Yeah, or the
Unless-
lantern.
Unless for some reason ghosts can't be seen, which doesn't make a lot of sense because they don't have feet and make footsteps.
It's
We're
usually
back to
one
this
of-
again now, are we?
They're not at the same time. Have you ever seen A Christmas Carol?
So you set up a camp
No.
near the well? Is that what I'm getting?
You
here?
can see Jacob Marley, but you don't hear his chains rattling when he's walking up the stairs. It's usually one sensory effect at the same time.
Oh, I've seen that play.
You do.
I haven't seen it.
I played.
Then how do you know
I
about
played Jacob Marley.
I know you did.
The chains are both real and heavy.
Yes, we are camping out by the well
Camp out by the well.
for a long rest, which I assume is what, 8 hours?
8.
Yeah.
Yes.
Great, so
hours
that
and
it's 8
rest.
p.m.
It will be 8 p.m. by the time.
I will
And I-
prepare all of my punch spells.
What was sunset?
I take
scheduled
first
for
watch
today?
because I'm only down 2 hit points.
About
so.
7:30.
Okay, good. Appropriate atmosphere.
I'm just gonna vaguely poke for my glasses. Don't worry about this.
They were on the table.
They were, right?
Yes.
How did I make that up?
All right. And then when we wake up, I'm going to do that, take about 10 minutes and
What
do
is
that
that?
ritual for the detect magics.
I mean, I know I'm.
You missing your glasses?
I believe so.
They're right here.
Oh my god.
You've been sitting on them.
I'm super dumb. Hold on.
They're in a
Don't,
million
no,
pieces,
if anybody's
useless
gonna
now.
break it, it's gonna be me. Hold on.
Like,
Nope.
yeah, you gotta dig your
No,
thumb
yeah.
under and you can push.
But also, if they do
Here.
break, I want it to be my fault.
Yeah. Okay.
All
This
right.
chair
Well, since it's
is
now
the squeakiest
sundown, I
thing.
can
I
take
hope
off
the
these
microphones
ridiculous
aren't picking
character
up how
glasses.
squeaky this
Sure
chair
you're
Oh
is.
my
fine.
god. It is both so bright and so clear.
How about so fresh and
It's
so
like
clean?
daytime.
I also
Yeah.
know that. Hey, yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like it's daytime, isn't it?
Weird.
Although,
But it's
No.
not.
I
It's
haven't seen the
nighttime,
outside
and we're gonna
world.
be waking up at nighttime, so you won't have to wear your shades.
Exactly. That's why I took them off. It was a character excuse.
Despite how bright the future.
Oh my god. I can
But in
reach.
fact, no one actively has to rest except for the spellcasters who want to regain
I
spells.
mean, I also want to
she
regain my hit
probably-
Well, the
points.
punch caster might also want to take a bit of a nap.
I can do it on a short rest though, right?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't remember how you
I don't
regenerate ki. But you probably should, because that might help you shrug off your
Sure.
poison.
Yeah, that might give you that strength back.
After a long rest, you recover 1 point of lost strength.
yay!
You know, just because ritual is just all the rage nowadays, can I do another 10 minutes to do a cure poison on the barb?
On a barbarian.
Yes, you
Do
can.
that then.
All right, then you have no strength plus at this point.
Now remember, mark down what things you swapped out and prepared.
Right.
Yeah,
yes.
mark that down.
Marking your prepared spells. It is 8 p.m. and you
So
have
you
had
should
a long
only
rest.
like swap that and
And it
one
is
cantrip
almost
for spare the
8.
dying.
Yes, it's 10 minutes to 8 real time.
Spare the dying. We'll
My
take
God.
mending out of the picture because meh.
Right.
S the D.
And the ring
Yes,
is
that
magic.
Yeah.
And
Does the ring register as magic?
Are you preparing and casting a detect magic?
yes,
Yeah,
that was the other.
That was the
ritual.
first thing he ritualed.
Then yeah, it does. It is magic ring.
It's magic.
You
but
have
we
a
don't
magic
know
Does it
what
tell
it
us-
do.
We don't know what
You don't have the
That's what
identify spell.
identify
You don't get
does,
identify,
yeah.
but detect magic does give you the school of magic.
I don't know what
Abjuration.
guiding bolt is. So let's just make
Abjuration.
it-
Abjuration. The ring is abjuration.
So that could be either you put it on and you get fucked up, or you have the ability to fuck somebody else up when you put it on.
I already fuck people up.
Now can I be the guinea pig?
Oink oink.
Prepared action.
The ring is a bonded item. Nothing was going to happen for 24 hours.
I see you tomorrow, friend.
Tomorrow.
Wait, character voice. I'll see you tomorrow, friend.
No, I like the other character voice.
So guinea pig, not so much since it's a bonded item.
I guess not.
Enjoy your new ring.
Yay.
I mean, it looks good. Kind of small.
What's that? Kill them all?
I'd like to see you try.
Insight. I am gonna roll an insight check just for me. I got a 6. Oh my god.
He
You
was
don't trust-
completely serious.
You don't trust any of these people.
What? There's like 4 of us, one of him.
Oh, I was thinking one-on-one, and he had pretty much every advantage with the plate mail and the big hammer.
Oh no, I thought I was going
And you know,
He
being
said
a
all
half
of
orc
them.
and you being
Hey.
whatever it is you
half
are.
elf. Look at
Okay.
these.
You know what plate armor
I'd
isn't
be
good
able to
at?
do it.
Not getting super hot.
But if
Wait.
it does get super
So
hot,
now
as long
you
as
can
I
beat
don't
him up
move,
too?
you're fire.
No,
will.
but I mean like also
What
I have
fairy world are we living in here?
No, but also I have a bonus action where I can just run up, stab him, run away.
As long as I am, let's say, 35 feet
I'm just
away.
saying. Great big half orc with plate mail.
Oh no, I mean like it's a
You.
thing I could do.
You.
I could do it.
Do you want to just settle this right here?
Hold
right
on,
now?
no, I think you guys should do it.
No, not at all. I'm just saying there's a
And I found
chance.
that far less ridiculous than him saying he could do it.
No, I
Oh,
can't
okay,
actually
thank
beat him up, but I can light him on fire.
All right, who here thinks he's
shown.
the toughest guy in Saltridge?
I guess me.
Saltmarsh.
Saltmarsh, salt, and pepper.
I mean like if anybody has
Who wants to push it real good?
Why are you mocking me?
I think he was. You should fight.
Doug is super lucky. You go get him.
Anyway, we
Hey.
continue.
Anyway,
There's probably more stuff in that cellar.
Yeah, we should go
Back,
down to
now,
that cellar.
back into the cellar. I will read through it one more
it
time.
is-
Hold on, I
Dark
want
now.
to see if
This was obviously a wine cellar. Wooden bottle racks, mostly broken, line the north and west walls to a height of 6 feet. There appear to be no intact bottles left in the racks, though there are several with broken necks. Broken bottles cover the floor beneath and near the racks. Well, against the east wall at the foot of the stairs are 2 large metal storage bins, which are empty. In the center of the room was where that human corpse was. There's now a scorched area where he was previously set on fire.
right before we went down, I did want to see if that lantern was on in that window. It wasn't? Okay, cool.
Okay. Also, it's super dark down here now.
Yes, it
It's
is
light.
very dark.
Yeah, we both got light spells up. I want to put it on his fists.
You have glowing fists.
It's about 30 by 45.
I mean, I can take it off. I just thought,
This cellar is about
Hands
30
in
feet by
pocket.
45 feet, including the stairs.
hey,
ooh,
I put it on your raccoon hat.
I don't want to be lit up.
Jesus. I put it on my sunglasses, which are in character up here now. No, I got the character cigarette. Don't worry. I know.
Okay.
I light up my character cigarette. It glows dim light within 20 feet.
you know, when you smoke those, you're not just hurting your own health, but anyone around you is getting secondhand smoke. It's just,
Dog, do you know how much smoke inhalation I have to deal with?
we're in an enclosed area. It's,
It's
just very
super bad. I'm gonna die at like 25.
I want to
Worse
look at the
with the
wine
fire.
racks. I wanna see if
Broken
there's
glass everywhere.
any- bunch of broken glass. Then it doesn't.
I want to look for a secret door behind the wine racks.
Yeah.
Give me an investigation roll.
Nope.
I want to do
I
one
mean,
too.
you were also investigating, so.
Yeah, I
you
was-
did it, young man.
Nope.
Yeah.
I got an 18.
I won't even say the number. It
You're a
would be
half elf.
this.
Can you detect like secret windows?
What is that supposed to mean?
Secret dumb waiters?
No, because I'm a rogue and I rolled a 22, I can detect things.
Okay. If
No,
you
it's
say you're
like-
a rogue,
You
Yeah.
managed to find a secret door, but it's not behind the wine racks. It's on the far wall.
Well, that's not the one I was looking for.
I go and I wish to. Do I see how to open it?
Push a
Do I
brick.
figure out how to open it with
Yeah,
that
you think you
22?
can open it up?
Yeah, okay. Well, I want to try and open it up.
I want to hold an
Right.
action with my finger.
Nope.
Down, pistol. Pete.
Nope.
Sorry.
You have
Pistol
entered
Paul.
a room which is so unlike anything else you have
Alright.
seen in the house that for a moment you pause, somewhat taken aback. The illumination here is good since
And
several.
bolt of fire comes off.
We find a room that's not a decrepit bedroom.
I
with
want to
rotting
hear what's
floor.
happening.
The illumination here is good since several lighted torches are held in shoulder-high brackets around the walls. This was obviously a cellar, but equally obviously it is now used for an entirely different purpose. Your first impression is that is the living quarters for about 10 people.
Whoa.
Oh,
That's a lot of
super
people.
weird.
That's
10
like-
single beds, crude affairs with little more than thin mattresses on boards, stand with heads to the south wall, each with a small wooden locker at its foot. In the center of the floor is a long wooden trestle table on which there is a variety of cheap metal cutlery and earthenware crockery, together with a large jug about half full of light brown liquid. There are a dozen wooden stools around the table. Against the north wall are 2 casks, one larger than the other and both broached. The larger one is nearly full of a clear liquid, the smaller one about half full of a light brown liquid. A metal dipper hangs on the outside of the large cask. Next to the casks is a large wooden bin. Above it, hanging on hooks on the wall, are a large ham, a long string of sausages, and a small side of meat. Next to the bin is what appears to be a crude metal wood-fired freestanding fireplace. Above the stove, on a shelf, there are some iron and earthenware cooking utensils, while next to it is a small pile of logs. Near the foot of the stairs are 2 small unbroached casks. Next to them is a bolt of cloth. The door to your left appears normal, but the one ahead of you has strong wooden bars across it, carried in brackets on the frame and in the door itself. On the door has been written a single word, danger, in the common tongue. This has been inscribed in large letters using chalk.
Question.
I was gonna say this could be a hideout.
yeah.
It could be.
Question I
might
should
be.
have asked 2 rooms ago.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's a hideout.
Yeah, I think you guys are right.
When we came back into the cellar, what happened when we stepped on that top step?
That same horrible screeching sound, but once you've been affected by it, you cannot be affected by it a second time.
I was thinking like man cave, but that just seemed weird.
I'm thinking somebody set up
You wanna?
What size are the beds?
ghost noise,
About
prestidigitation
6
type
feet from
thing.
top to bottom.
Most
He said
likely.
there's
There's
like
some
lock boxes
shenaniganry.
at the bottom of each bed.
Wooden foot lockers at the bottom.
Wooden
of
foot
each
lockers.
Are they locked and closed?
No.
You wanna
It's just-
open some? Let's see.
The lockers all unlocked contain only clothing and small personal effects of no value beyond indicating that the residents' room are probably male and probably human.
Any fancy hats?
No.
Okay.
Probably
Any
male,
black
probably
hats?
human.
Probably bandits.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing that since that was a fake banshee scream, that the door with danger on it, that's probably also fake to keep us out, and that's where all the gold is.
Or that's where the danger is.
The dangerous, dangerous gold.
Well, let's check the door for
I mean,
traps
yeah,
and
like
check the door for.
It corrupts the hearts of men, you see.
Yeah. There's the root of all
What were
evil.
those vials of liquid?
The bars there on that door appear to have been in place a long time.
Traps?
And the other door?
Did you
Just
say
a door.
something about traps?
I was gonna say check the doors for traps.
Oh yeah.
And again, the bars here on this side of the door, like it's barred so that whoever's on the other side can't open it.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna. This seems really stupid. I knock on it.
Thump, thump, thump. It's knocking on a wooden door.
Knock, knock, knocking.
You wanna
on
check the other door
wooden
first?
doors.
Yeah. No, this seems like we do other stuff and come back here later. Thank you.
All right, circle back.
The vials of liquid.
Not vials, casks.
Casks of liquid.
I think
Round and clear.
What does it
ale
smell
and
like?
water.
Smell like beer and water.
Neato,
Dip a
coolio.
pinky in, but if you drink them, you make 2 Constitution saves because it's first edition.
Which one?
The beer looking one.
It's beer.
Ooh, and you're dead.
You have beer.
I'll take a drink out of the water-looking one.
It's water.
Acute alcohol poisoning.
You're both dead. You don't even know it yet.
See, I was hoping for that to be.
There's
dead.
bugs in those waters that kill you in 3
No,
rounds.
I get 4 rounds. I rolled a 4.
Don't touch my dice.
I light myself on fire. I don't. I mean, other door, right? One
Other door.
Yeah, it's just a door.
Fair enough.
Somebody should check that door.
That D4.
Hey, somebody.
I'll check the door.
I'm not gonna check the door. I'm very stupid.
How are you going to check the door? Tell me what you're doing.
I'm gonna open it and
Okay,
look through
open
the
the
other
door.
side.
Wow, that's forward. I support your decision. That's very bold.
I got plate mail. I'm fine. And a ring that I just assumed now makes me immortal.
You are not immune to getting pushed downstairs.
This small room is clearly the quarters of a person senior to those who live in the other room, since the furnishing is less crude and the place is clean and tidy, as if cared for. There's a comfortable looking bed in the northwest corner with a wooden walker at its foot. A small wooden table stands against the east wall, and beside it is a padded leather chair. On the table is a brass 9-branch candlestick, and in it burns 3 candles, giving the room good illumination. The candles, though not fresh, are far from spent. Under the table is a small wooden box with a bullseye lantern with a movable shutter over the lens. The lantern is unlit. On a shelf above the table are stacked 3 books. In the northeast corner is a wooden cupboard with the door closed.
Guys, why didn't we sleep in here? This is so much better.
Yeah, I guess we just didn't know it was here at the time.
I suppose there's that.
Yeah, I'm kind of panicking about the bugs.
What's in the Hey, elf, what's in the cupboard?
I have
Sorry.
a name.
Helps,
I don't
right?
remember what it is,
Seamus.
Seamus.
It's Seamus
It actually is
O'Flaherty.
Seamus. Okay, sorry.
Okay.
I was trying to be rude, but I turned
Definitely
out to be
human name.
accurate.
Human mother, I'm guessing.
Oh, yes.
Human father.
Really?
You must know.
Is that real?
Yes.
Also,
Are you
please,
just,
that's-
or are you just being contrary?
No, I don't know who my dad is. Anyway, yeah. I'll
he's
check.
an O'Flaherty, right?
well, probably
Check
not
it
if
out.
you didn't know. You know?
I
Woof.
mean, that's a father's name, right?
Yeah.
It sounds like.
Well, I mean, how do we know in Elven
Flaherty.
customs that the father doesn't take the mother's name?
It looks like a cupboard.
O'Flaherty.
It looks like a cupboard. You want to open it up?
All right, let's open up the cupboard.
I
The
step back
cupboard
like
contains
15
an
feet.
oilskin
Ready in
coat
action.
hanging on a hook.
I'm not going anywhere
An
near it
oil-
unless there were
say that again?
An oilskin coat hanging on a hook.
What is an oilskin tote?
Before they had great stuff like Gore-Tex and all these
Oiled
other
cotton.
wonderful materials.
Ah.
It was rain
Linen.
repellent. Often worn by sailors.
Is it still flammable?
More than regular cloth, but not to the point of like oil.
Okay.
What are
Keep it away
the
from this one.
Because
What
we do
are-
hang out with this guy.
What are the 3 books?
There is a volume of erotic poetry, fully illustrated.
I'm
Okay.
gonna just take that one.
A naval almanac listing the tide times for this area of the coast.
I'll
Okay.
make it useful for you.
A volume concerning mesmerism and its effects.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
That one seems like
Inside
a nice
this
proofread.
book is a sheet of parchment carrying some simple words and phrases in the common tongue, and then other phrases in a language you don't recognize next to it.
Meaning it is not either draconic or infernal.
I know what all of your languages are, and it's not on any
I'm
of your
sure you
language
do,
lists.
but I wanted to check.
But the common runs are listed: stop, fight, lift, go, carry, take.
But since there's no way to translate them,
The common ones are all written, and then weird other languages written across them. It's probably a translation, but since you don't know the language, you can't be 100%
right?
certain.
And we can't. Use
But somebody wrote
Right.
calm.
It's not an
and then calm.
alphabet that any of our languages use, is what you.
I want
so
to
it
look
can't
through.
even be sounded out.
Does the mesmerism book have an index?
It does.
I'm gonna see if there's any kind of like mention of other arcane languages and such things in
Let
there.
me see here.
Might be a basic
Yeah,
dictionary.
at least enough to identify what language it is,
Yeah.
Yeah.
if nothing else.
Well, it's the parchment that has the weird language.
No, yeah, but it was leafed in the book.
Yeah,
right?
somebody stuffed it
Yeah,
in the
so
book.
I want to see if it's maybe related.
It seems like a fairly complicated volume on the arcane traditions of mesmerism.
It's probably a bit like, training your dogs in German.
Yeah. Is anyone a speed reader?
Oh, that's not me there, Chief.
Yeah, me neither.
Nope.
Cool.
Excuse me.
You said there was a candelabra and that it was lit.
With 3 candles in it.
The wax that has dripped down the side of the candles, has it solidified?
Somewhat. It's been burning for a few hours at
Okay,
least.
so whoever it is not like in the room as we speak.
Right.
Who wants that cool coat though? Like we have
Bless you.
I don't have any armor. or
You know, it's a
anything.
whaler coat too.
You don't have any-
or
can
a
you take
sailor
a-
coat.
Yeah, sailor coat. I'll take it.
Oh, you're a monk. You don't heavy armor. No good for you.
No armor.
I think we
no
should
good.
give him the
armor.
chain
Heavy
mail.
armor, no good. Anyone want this chainmail, by the way? I've just got it.
No.
Barbarian.
No,
Do you like
unarmored.
It's ill-fitting.
Mm. Oh yeah.
Talk to me after
It'd
I
be
take
a-
your level.
It'd be like a nighty for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You take medium
Or at least
armor.
a squirey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that is all there is in this room.
Cool.
Okay, so we know
Sick.
this is obviously the leader's room. Had the lamp from what I assume is going to be, that's where the
Oh, we
lamp
take
that
that bullseye lantern.
that
yeah,
lantern,
right.
yeah, that lantern that was getting placed in the window.
Things are expensive.
That's-
No?
Yeah.
You know,
It was the bullseye lantern was getting placed in the window.
I don't know. I'm just we know
there
a
was
lantern.
a lantern.
I thought
there
there was a candle or a lamp upstairs.
Yeah, there was
There's a
was
spot where
evidence
somebody
of
had
which.
placed one.
Yeah, there's evidence
Oh.
of which.
Yeah.
There wasn't one actually up there, but
And
there was
some
evidence
drops of oil.
What
on
if
the
we-
floor.
So it was an oil lamp and not a bullseye lantern.
Oh, I didn't know
Is a
there was a
bullseye
difference.
lantern not oil?
Bullseye lanterns run off of oil also. That is correct.
Yeah.
Bullseye Lantern is the name of my
Right.
Marty Robbins cover band.
We've said
I had
bullseye
to-
so
I had to
many
get that
times, it
in
doesn't
there, I'm
sound like a
sorry.
word anymore.
So
I made
I
a
mean,
bet with somebody.
if
else.
we're
It's
putting
a lantern that has a nice little cover on it that can be rotated around, so it kind of works like a flashlight where it concentrates all the light. in
Yeah.
one
Right, like-
single
Oh, that'd be
direction.
super helpful for a signal.
yeah,
Maybe-
exactly. So one, this is
They are
probably our
commonly used on ships for signaling.
right. So this is probably our signal
up to the
thing.
window
We've
so
got
you can
erotic
get anyone's
poetry, so
attention.
obviously there's some love connection here.
Or he just likes dirty poems.
He wants
Yeah,
to
or
bone
just
the
like-
sea.
Like that's like the
I
other
was
two
in a
books are
show
his
like
work
that
and the
once.
poetry is his me time stuff.
I mean, okay.
You gotta mix work and play.
I had Big Iron stuck in my head the other day. You brought up Marty Robbins.
I did.
Yes.
Mm.
I
Don't know
made
where
a
it came
bet that I would remember to make a cover band joke, and I did.
So here's what's weird though, is that James just said a couple hours. And I guess we were sleeping, but we had a watch. Like they must have, no one left the house.
from. Unless they have
No
secret
one has
tunnels in
Yeah,
the
this
house.
There's probably a whole thing under the
A
house.
honeycomb. Yeah.
You've got a secret group of bandits living under the house that don't go out or in the doors.
Right.
I would say, yeah.
And they've gone to the effort to.
Secret bandit hideout probably has tunnels that lead to wherever it is that
They
they're-
need to go.
They've gone to all this effort to make it look haunted, so no one will bother them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's kind of cool, actually.
Which is why
And we have
there's
the
nothing
teams.
dangerous on the other side of that danger door.
No, there super is, but it might just be like 12 bandits.
Nothing is as we believe.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Why would they? Never mind. No,
just
no,
let 'em go.
no,
no,
no.
just let him go.
It's fine.
If you want to open the door and go through.
Yeah,
that,
no.
that's
Open the
totally
door to go
fine.
inside.
But
I'll
I'm
be
gonna
right
sit
here waiting for you.
in the other room.
You're gonna have to remove the bars first.
All right, there you go.
Are they liftable?
They've rusted and swollen with water to the point where they're wedged in. You're gonna have to force them out.
So they didn't leave that way.
That's true.
Yeah, they don't go
As
that
I said
way.
when I read the
There's
description,
literally
they've clearly
no
been in there
reason
for
at
a
the
long
moment.
time.
Yeah. But when we do want to go in there, if we do I have permission to ready an action to shoot something? Please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're an autonomous human being. You can
But
shoot whatever you want. Just deal with
They
the
didn't go
consequences.
in that door.
Oh no, yeah, but
Yeah.
if we eventually
Whoever
open
they
it,
are.
And if they did, somebody barred it behind them and did it a long time ago.
And this all seems like a recent and
Like
Not
a
just
long
not
time
just
ago.
a few short hours ago when they lit these candles.
yeah, exactly.
Long enough that the wood would swell with the dampness too.
Yeah,
The
yeah, yeah,
room-
yeah,
So which way did they go?
That is a good question.
Do you mind if I get the description of the room one more time, please?
The larger room, the barracks
The
room,
one we're in?
Yeah.
the cellar. You have entered a room which is so unlike anything else that you've seen in the house that for a moment you pause, somewhat taken aback. The illumination here is good since several lit torches are held in shoulder-high brackets around the walls. This was obviously a cellar, but equally obviously is now used for an entirely different purpose. Your first impression is that it is the living quarters for about 10 people. 10 single beds, crude affairs with a little more than thin mattresses on boards, stand with heads to the south wall, each with a small wooden locker at its foot. In the center of the flagged floor is a long wooden trestle table on which there is a variety of cheap metal cutlery and earthenware crockery, together with a large jug about half full of a light brown liquid. There are a dozen wooden stools around the table. Against the north wall are 2 casks, one larger than the other and both broached. The larger one is nearly full of a clear liquid, the smaller one about half full of a light brown liquid. A metal dipper hangs on the outside of the rim of the larger cask. Next to the casks is a large wooden bin. Above it, hanging on hooks on the wall, are a large ham, a long string of sausages, and a small side of meat. Next to the bin is what appears to be a crude metal wood-fired stove freestanding fireplace. Above the stove on a shelf are some iron and earthenware cooking utensils, while next to it a small pile of logs. Near the foot of the stairs are 2 small unbroached casks. Next to them a bolt of cloth.
If it's cool, I'd like to go start, I want to, lift the ladle that's on the wall, or, move a log. See if the fireplace says, secret you know what I mean?
Do the Batman check.
Do the Batman check.
All right, you start digging around, doing the Batman check. Nothing seems to be happening.
Question.
Shoot.
The room upstairs with the spilled oil, was that the one with the window that was facing the ocean?
Yes.
Okay, so do we want to see if we can get anyone's attention? It is a lead.
Go set up the lantern.
Oh.
Well,
I thought about it.
we can do that, but let's make absolutely sure that there's no other way to anywhere else that isn't this door first.
Right, yeah.
Recommendation.
And I just don't. There is.
This room is really
We
big.
have only gone into one room.
Yeah,
on the
let's
first
check that.
floor.
Let's check that
exactly.
officer's barracks room again, real
That-
quick.
This small room is clearly the quarters of a person senior to those who live in the barracks main room, since the furnishing is less crude and the place is clean and tidy as if cared for. There's a comfortable looking bed in the northwest corner with a wooden locker at its foot. A small wooden table stands against the east wall, and beside it is a padded leather chair. On the table is a brass 9-branch candlestick, and in it burns 3 candles, giving the room good illumination. The candles, though not fresh, are far from spent. Under the table is a small wooden box and a bullseye lantern with a movable shutter over the lens. The lantern is unlit. On a shelf above the tables, there were stacked 3 books. She's now taken them. In the northeast corner is a wooden cupboard with the door closed.
So
Well-
let's check the cupboard.
And
we
the
Check the
chest.
cupboard.
We
cupboard
didn't
with
check
the oilskin
the
cover.
locker.
We
The
didn't
locker,
check
the foot locker,
and
whatever it
box,
is.
Yeah.
Contains clothing and personal effects, nothing of value or particular interest. Human
Is the
male.
clothing for a male or a female?
Male.
Male.
So goes my widow's walk idea.
Yeah.
What?
The wooden box under the table contains 3 flasks of oil, a tinder box with flint and steel, 8 candles, and a piece of parchment that has some curious marks on it.
Ooh.
What makes them curious?
They're weird symbols that don't look like any kind of alphabet or
Do
language.
they look like the symbols from the parchment in the book?
No, not
Does
at
it
all.
look like thieves' cant symbols?
These look super arcane.
Give me an insight
right?
check.
Yeah, sure.
Insight.
15.
Can I roll an Arcana
plus-
check?
Where my insight is?
You can.
So 19.
You think it's some kind of code, but without a
Without
a
a
key,
cipher.
or a cipher,
Yeah,
it's,
without a
there's no way to tell.
Right, so
I
this
got
is
a
a
9.
code, if no cipher, but this is definitely something specific and important.
1 second.
Pocket that, I guess.
Yeah, I pocket that parchment.
Yeah.
Do we have a visual demonstration?
Oh,
They look like runes.
This is the piece of paper.
That looks like runes.
No, it's a map.
yeah.
turn it
it's
on
like
its
a
side.
key with cipher.
It's math. Here, hold on.
Yeah.
1 equals 3.
Yeah.
Well, this is a, excuse me, I gotta get in my character voice. This is a code. We have to figure out what these numbers represent. 1 is equal to 3x, whatever that might be. 2 is presumably x minus 2. And then 3.
Is minus, minus, minus.
Yeah.
Or
I
that's
think that might be where it breaks down.
Hold on, I drop it.
or if this is symbols with the light, like SOS type Morse codey, long, short, short, long kind of thing.
That looks more likely.
And I think it's meant to indicate that the
Like,
second line.
short, 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 long, 2 times.
Mm-hmm.
Long, short, short, short on the top line.
Oh, long, short, short, short. Sorry, yes. And then long, long, long.
Yeah, and then repeat the one in the middle, like you said.
2 times.
Yep.
Let's take that lantern.
Yeah.
Well,
Now I don't know what 1, 2,
we don't
and
know
3
what 1, 2,
mean.
and 3 mean.
Oh, it's not. No, I was thinking of it as one continuous sequence.
No.
I feel like that's a communication of like
1 is for one message, 2 is
It's
for
for-
another message,
and 3 is for
a
a different
third
message.
You know, 1 if by land, 2 if by sea,
3
3 if by dash, dash, dash.
3 if by dash.
I think that's hot air balloons.
Yeah, I mean we don't know what the 1, 2, and 3 are, but that's definitely
We'll be sending it, like, if we send only one of those, and then we need to be sure what message we're sending.
right.
Because for all we
So-
know, the second one just means that there are 5 jackasses in your haunted house.
So I guess we have 2 out of 3 pieces of the puzzle to
True.
hail,
We might have all 3. Let's go through what
to
we have so far.
contact the ocean.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
I don't know.
We know that there's a lamp. We know that there's a code of some kind. We
They're
think
dating
Morse
them
codey
now.
type things.
And there was the stuff that had the common next to it with all the instructions, and then the different language next to it.
What is out at sea? I mean,
They're boatsmen. They'd know.
yeah, I mean, what do we normally see out at sea that
Outside of Saltmarsh, the majority is fishermen, but there's some small amount of shipping that comes into Saltmarsh.
Okay, so this cliffside area,
But most of the shipping is either north to Seaton or south.
right? But this cliffside area where this house is there a place where a ship could harbor?
You're not really sure. I mean, it's up
I'm a
on the
sailor.
cliffside.
Well, I'm gonna go check it out.
You go back upstairs, head out, go to the
I've got a
cliffside.
great view from that top window.
Yeah.
Great view of the sea. Yeah, it's a great
Oh,
view
but
of the
not
sea.
of the beach. Okay, then I go out to the edge of the cliff.
It's a sheer drop down. It looks like all the way down at the bottom is an opening in the cliff. About 80 feet down to the water, and it's really rough waters
it's-
down there.
Super that, right?
Who wants to rappel down a cliff face?
Oh,
None of us yet.
No.
I saw in the room, James.
Sorry, you can
what were
get
the?
him, you know.
Stop.
Oh no, you keep going.
10 gold.
Keep going.
No, I stopped.
What were the words on the translation?
It's like fight, stop, lift, carry.
Nothing else.
Simple.
Everyone seems to be some form of key, one-word command. They're just very
Sit,
one
stand,
sit,
sleep.
Oh, it
Oh my
wasn't.
god,
All
it's to
over.
command like an animal. Oh
It
my
wasn't
gosh,
like
it
a-
just
one
clicked
word.
in my head.
But it wasn't
Animal if
any
we're
a
lucky.
specific
Yeah.
list.
No, it's just
Like
written
an
down.
animal,
and
You
then
literally
weird
mentioned
language,
the
it's
training
like-
your
it's
dog
like two
in German.
columns.
Right, but I was.
All the common translation words in one column,
Right, right.
and all the other words in
No,
the
that I
separate
understand.
column. But
I
that's
thought-
it, just single words. No real order or pattern or anything to it.
Okay.
Probably
Just a list of words.
something super arcane,
was hoping it
like
would
a
help us with that.
construct or a bound spirit, or maybe some form of undead.
No, he would have said when we brought it up again,
Hmm.
because this is definitively like not a language. This
Right.
is a code, while the other one's
So it would be-
definitively a language.
Not fishermen. So people either bringing something in or taking
Right.
something away.
And you
Yeah.
said that there was like a hole at the bottom, right? Like a ship could go in, despite rough waters.
Yeah.
Now, as a fisherman, would you know, are the waters, is this like a tempestuous time for waters at the moment? Like, you know, like,
it would be really, really difficult to navigate into.
And these beaches are very rocky. You'd need
It's
an expert.
nasty. Like
but is
somebody
there,
would really have to know what they were doing.
Or be
Right.
pointed directly at a light that's flashing at them in the right way from a window.
but like, is there a time when the waters are calm? Like maybe this, whatever
You do
happens.
have a book of tides for the area.
That's true.
Don't we
So
just?
when it's,
We'd
It's a
have to
naval
pick-
almanac.
It would have to be the the highest tide and not
Right, the
lowest.
highest. Right. So let's look in the almanac and see what part. Where are we at? A low tide, medium tide, high tide?
You're currently at a low tide.
We're at a low tide. When was the last high tide?
They're about 16 hours apart, so.
16 hours apart. So about every other day.
Days are 24 hours.
Right. Never mind.
How long do we? Can we find out how long till high tide's back in?
About another 16 hours. It's low tide right now.
Several hours.
Okay.
Well, you guys know how to play boxcars?
You taught me earlier. Remember?
Yeah, you do. Little
What is it
does.
named after?
I have no idea.
Does the naval book give any kind of like name for the it's not a river. I can't think of the word. The path coming off the ocean here. Does like have a name?
No.
Something's ridge.
And
The
Dead
closest
Man's
name thing is
Cove.
the town, Saltmarsh.
Okay.
and naval codes. Does it have? I mean,
There's
does
a
the
naval almanac listing tide times for this area of the coastline.
Okay,
That's all that it is.
That's all
It is
that.
a
Okay.
book of tide.
Okay, cool. I was wondering.
Or
if it had
really,
any
really
other
common with
naval
people
stuff.
who
Yeah.
are sailors, fishermen, or
Yeah.
involved in shipping. It's a really common thing. Like every single
Yeah,
sailor in
no,
the
I
area
was
will
wondering if
probably
it was
have a
an
copy of that
almanac
book.
that also had like
In fact, most sailors will
message and
kind of
stuff.
have most of the important parts memorized.
yeah.
In fact, the only one who would need a book like this is not a sailor who happens to be doing some shipping. And
A valid point.
Yeah.
Recently got into smuggling, maybe?
So just to touch
I
all
was just
bases,
wondering if
aside
that-
from the danger door,
Oh, yeah.
are there
Just
other
so it's
rooms
like
in the
a
house
ship.
we haven't poked our heads into yet?
No, that makes
Not
sense.
that you're aware of.
I got you.
So all the hallways, we poked through all the doors.
except for the secret rooms we've missed.
Well, I mean, sure.
It's only 8:20 something.
I mean,
We're gonna be, we're right here. Like, done in
Oh yeah, no.
5 minutes.
Oh yeah, no. I'm not worried.
we didn't check out most of the first floor. I just want to go on record so nobody gets mad.
You missed one wing of the first floor. Yeah.
Do we get?
You didn't
Yeah,
check
we
the
got-
west wing of the
yeah,
floor.
we
You
got-
covered the
the
east wing and you.
So let's
covered
go
the north
check
front.
that.
Yeah, let's
before
go
we
do the
anywhere.
west wing. Yeah, let's go check that shit
Maybe
out.
that'll lead down to a secret tunnel.
I mean,
You go
Yeah.
back
The kitchen
upstairs. Let me flip back a few pages here.
That was just a cellar, I think.
No, yeah, but then the cellar turned into a secret chamber, you know?
All right.
my curiosity
be
really
done.
wants to open that danger door.
I'm gonna pull up every
That might
goddamn
be what
rug
we
I
have to
see
do,
really quick.
So on the west
Oh.
wing on the ground
Oh, it's
floor.
nice.
The west wing on the ground floor. There is a door at the very end of the hallway, and one door on the right and one on the left.
I go to the end of the hallway.
I'll go to the one on the left.
Yeah.
All right, the door at the end of the hallway. A door on the north wall leads into a small paved patio, with the paving now cracked and overrun with weeds. There's a pile of refuse in the southeast corner. Otherwise, the room is bare.
I walk up and I poke it with the rapier.
You poke the pile of refuse with the rapier.
Bugs.
A voice coming from the ceiling above says, "Welcome, fools! Welcome to your deaths!" And then stops.
Hilarious. And I
Cool.
walk
So
back.
Poke it
another.
again.
That was a
Wait,
good
wait,
one.
Poke it again.
I poke it again.
Same thing.
Welcome, fools. Welcome to your deaths.
You could make some. Oh, sorry. You know, you could make some good gold doing this, and then I walk away.
I think
Is that
they're
magic
kind of.
mouth?
I think so. I think they're kind of hamming it out. I'm not really a learned guy. I just kind of started doing it.
The
Right,
door on the
left
left
door,
that you
yeah.
opened, you can tell this room was once a library with bookshelves around the walls. Most of the bookshelves are broken now, and in many places they've come away from the wall altogether. Those few shelves still intact are empty, but there is a rotted, disgusting smelling pile of books in the center of the room.
Well,
It's covered in cobwebs, vermin droppings, and mold, and is very wet.
Can we just burn this? Just
that was
throw it
actually
away?
my exact thought. If there
Wait.
is anything mystical in there that we would need, it would most likely be fire resistant because most magical items.
Yeah,
are
but then you have to wait for an
quasi-indestructible.
Is that
entire
real?
fire to go out.
Is that real?
Yeah, I'm a fucking magician.
Are you?
I'm a magician, not a wizard.
I'll say this: if nothing else, he knows fire.
That's
Yeah,
like
but
the one thing I got.
Can you contain the fire?
No.
No. Yes.
I mean, like, it just seems like maybe old house lighting thing on fire in the middle
The
of
whole
it.
house would probably catch on fire if you did
Yeah.
something like that.
You know, with all of these,
If you could even burn the absolutely
I'm
soaked.
happy to
Let's
burn
just
the house
poke
down.
through it, guys.
Yeah, they're absolutely soaked. It would
Yeah,
take you
you've
6
got
or
a
7
pokey.
Got a
drinks.
spear.
By which point the entire house would be an
I
inferno.
mean, we've got some lamp oil.
Obviously, you use the
I'm
butt
gonna
end.
poke it.
No, yeah. I'm
you go
going
through
to.
it. It is disgusting.
Legitimately,
It is slimy. You find 3 books which have been undamaged.
Okay, what, yeah, are they helpful?
One is called The Magical Properties of Gemstones by Tensor. Another one's called The Magical Properties of Herbs and Flowers by Tensor. And the third one is called The Metaphysics of Mathematics by Nistel.
Ew. I pushed that one away.
I want to take that.
I take all of them and put them in the bag.
Can I see that first one?
Inside the 3rd volume can be found a sheet of parchment, obviously torn from a larger sheet, on which there are a few lines of handwritten text in the common tongue. So much of it has been spoiled that only 2 words are legible: beyond skeletons.
Dang.
Interesting.
And we are going to stop here and come back to this mystery at another date. We
Whoa.
love all of you.
Right,
Thank you
yeah.
for joining us tonight
Beyond
on
skeletons.
ZOE Game Night.
Beyond skeletons.
Make sure to check this channel at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. See some of Christian on Table Takes.
Ooh, that's right. I got to work tomorrow.
And then Saturday, 1 p.m. Pacific, Death from Above,
Yep.
right here.
Oh, we're gonna be back for that too.
And then Monday, the Metapocalypse continues, guys. 6 p.m. Pacific, right here, Masters of the Metaverse. Thank you all for joining us on ZOE Game Night. We love you, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.